Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
Hey there! Hey, if you're here, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Ham Radio. We're going to start shortly. You might want to grab a cold one, grab yourself a little bit of a beverage, and just stick around. I'm sure it's not going to be too long now.
Hey, I'm here too, Do everything that guy says. And we'll be on just shortly.
see. Penis munchers. Hey there, penis munchers, make me happy. Penis munchers make me happy. There you go. Okay, so there's at least that. I fucking hate this. I'm not in a happy mood today. I'm not very happy.
Are you ever in a happy mood?
Yeah. And today I'm not because of the fact that last week
You got laid.
Okay, last week we fucking had audio issues. Last week we had video issues. Today we're having audio issues after nothing's changing. There's no settings. There's nothing that's changing in the background, but it seems like every week it's about an hour and a half to fucking fix whatever issues are glaring. Hey there, welcome to Ham Radio. Welcome to the show. Today we have a very special show. We have prepared a little bit of a video segment on us voting. We went voting and we made a little bit of a video, and we're going to be playing that in a little bit. But a little bit of a precursor here, of course, we're doing it from UME Studios, Florida, which happens to be a fucking cursed place because every time any sort of electronic equipment comes through the fucking doors of this place, it seems like it just fails. It completely fails.
Is that me?
That's you.
Oh.
Yeah, you come in on failure. So we're here with the co-host. The co-host. Oh, you're just poking today, huh? Advice on everything.
I look great, huh?
Yeah, you
look. At his hair. Wow.
Yeah, they say the camera adds 10 pounds. I don't know you had so many fucking cameras on you. I didn't know you had so many cameras.
Bro, you've been in a mood today, bro.
I've been in a mood.
You what? Yeah. So you got laid last week. This week, no? Is that what happened? You got denied?
I'm gonna shoot up the nearest school of innocent children. Like, that's what's gonna happen here. The nearest school.
The second I went to you today, you were just on a different fucking.
Yeah, because you knocked on the fucking door like an asshole. You come in without telling me that you were going to come over, and then you come in. Hey, you making me coffee? Maybe had you called me and said, "Hey, Piggy, I'm gonna come over. Can you make me some coffee?" I would have been like, "Sure, Daniel. I would make you coffee." The door's open. Instead, you knock like an asshole, and then you go, "Hey, is there coffee in the kitchen for me?" Maybe had you called ahead, you would have gotten coffee.
Let me tell you how that conversation would have gone.
Okay.
I would have called you.
Yeah.
You would have been like, "Hey," and I would have been like, "Hey."
I would have started with the N word, but okay.
And I would have been like, "Yo, I'm on the way.
Okay.
Make some coffee," and then you would have been like, "Oh, bro."
I would have been annoyed, but I would have been less annoyed.
For 20 minutes. I would have had to endure a 20-minute grunt session from you.
I would have been less annoyed had you then. I would have been annoyed, but less annoyed than you just knocking loudly and then coming in and then being like, "Hey, get that thing and fucking make me coffee, all right?" So we're here today. I want to play a little bit of a hot video. I enjoyed the way this video came out. I'm hoping the audio works in it. Unfortunately, we couldn't monitor the audio beforehand. So there might be a possibility, just a little bit of a possibility, that the audio might not work in this fucking video. But it's a fun one. We went voting yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. You've had a lot of days off in a row.
2. Like a normal human being.
But in a row, last time you had days off, you also had them in a row. Is that like normal?
I don't remember, did I?
Yeah. Because you got it Tuesday, Wednesday. And then this time you had...
Sunday, Monday.
Well, today's what, Monday?
Yeah.
I don't even fucking know
I thought
anymore.
today was Wednesday for a minute.
I'm
out of whack too.
I wake up and I'm like, why? Why am I up? So what do you...
I'm just looking at the stuff here.
Okay.
People saying that video is a little choppy, but I think it looks pretty good.
Okay. Well, we're going to find that out. That's going to find that out. Maybe you're looking for things now. Maybe because I've told you that we're having issues, you're looking for things. And if the video's choppy, that's fine. And this is the last fucking ham radio because it's going to relieve so much stress from my fucking head to not to deal with the stupid
Impossible,
fucking...
because I still have to deal with you.
Audio issues. So we went to voting. Daniel.
Yes, we did.
We went voting. Show yourself. We went voting.
Yes, we did.
Now we did early voting.
Yes.
Which is different than the
regulation. 7 o'clock in the morning. Voting.
Okay, so your joke is that it's early meaning
like time-wise, not day-wise, huh? You like that?
All right. Okay. You see why I would trade you for Omar in a heartbeat? Like, you see why?
Which Omar, though? The Papi Chulo on Lejeune?
We don't talk about other names of other people, all right? The only Omar that we know that's established is Omar from The Gentleman Awake, yeah. So, okay. So we went early voting, right?
Yes, we did.
Now, the polling place. I guess we'll talk about the actual logistics of the place and the sort of vibe that I think we got after we play the video. right?
Okay.
Okay. We're going to play the video.
Is that your cue?
You got to take the audio off
Yes, sir.
and the mic, all right? What are you concerned about? You have a concerned face.
No.
Whenever you have a concerned face, please let me know what's going on.
Are we ready?
Okay.
I'm going to meet the mics first.
Hey guys, Pig Cake from Ham Radio here at the polling place. We're here in the legendary Vizcaya Museum of Science. Take a look at this wonderful place that I used to call a museum. Unfortunately, it's dilapidated. It's been broke. Could you fucking show the museum? Could you show the museum? Thank you. This is where I've spent many memories of being in the Museum of Science, wondering about the amazement of science. Now you can turn back. I'm here, of course, representing Ham Radio. Daniel, of course, being the cameraman here. I'm slurring a little bit because this is actually a little bit of rum and Dr. Pepper. So I don't want you to think that I'm just slurring because I'm retarded. I'm slurring because of a little bit of the liquor, which I need to deal with what we're about to... I can't find the right word. No, but I already said that. To deal with what we're about to experience. So here in this vast park is where we're about to practice our... What are you doing? Okay. So here in this vast park is where we're about to experience the good old-fashioned American right of voting. Who am I going to vote for? I'm not going to tell you, but you could definitely figure it out. America is one of the few countries in the entire planet that's allowed to vote. Other places don't have this right, like the United Kingdom, Australia, most of Africa. I believe Africa still goes by the warlord system. We've definitely abolished that, I think, since the early 1900s. So we're going to go exercise our right to vote. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to record inside. So I'm going to see what I could record on the inside. I'm going to see if I could go inside stealthing and see what it is that I could get there without getting bitched at by an 85-year-old retired woman. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Good to have you. I know you're going to be tempted to cheat off of me. You fuck. Oh my, am I gonna vote for my girl Eileen Higgins? Is it bad I voted the mayor based on gender? Is the microphone on? Yeah. On the top? Do you see it moving? Huh? Let me see. Okay. Are you recording? Are you recording? God damn, they got the thickums coming out here. I should have maybe had a little bit of a script here. But we're here in the center, in the midst of the voting territory that we've created here in the Vizcaya. You gotta come closer. Yeah, you gotta come closer because cars are gonna come in. We're here in the midst of it, in the midst of the voting season in Miami, Florida. And as you can see from the many signs that we've collected and amassed here, there's obviously a lot of choice for candidates. We made the right choice. I don't know about you. Daniel, do you feel like you made the right choice? Okay, that's him saying yes. We already did our due diligence. We already did our voting, of which you should do. You should definitely vote. The truth of the matter is I'm a little trashed, all right? I'm a little trashed. As I mentioned previously, I decided to sneak in a little bit of rum, a little bit of Diet Dr. Pepper, because I care about calories. And right now, unfortunately, I'm to the point where I'm no longer coherent. But I was coherent enough to vote. Obviously not as coherent as that truck driver when it comes to hitting bumps. But we're here. All right, we made our decision. Now it's going to be up to you to make your decision. I'm actually getting destroyed by ants. I'm getting destroyed by ants here. So what do you want to do here? You want to conduct some interviews? With children? No, I don't think so. I don't think we can. I don't think we can. So we did our due diligence, all right? As you can see, there are many different candidates that you could choose from. There are people supporting many different ones, all right? You have some Biden signs. You have some Harris signs. You got some Trump signs. But we're here in the midst of it in what is a literal swamp. I know the one person I didn't vote for is Eileen Higgins. Why? Because Eileen Higgins cost me $17,000 of my tax money, of my fucking tax money for a stupid button on 17th Street. You could check it out. It's terrible. But apart from that, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Ham Radio, for more content like this. If you want to see a man sweating in a pool of what is a former swamp, you definitely subscribe. Why are there so many fucking ants here, dude? Do me a favor, get me with the backdrop here. Are you recording? This is what, this is Joseph Biden's America, all right? Underage girls wanting his love and affection. This is what you're gonna find if you vote for Joseph Biden. Again, I'm not here to be biased. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. But this is what Joseph Biden's America looks like. Okay, there you go. Thank you. When it comes to Biden's camp, it seems like he only gets the support of underage children. Why? Because he sees how affectionate they are to him on TV. He sees how affectionate they are, and they want that affection because their dads are not in their lives. I think that was good. Lots of attractive women here, right? I've seen a couple baddies. I don't know what about the voting brings out the baddies. What about the voting process turns on women when it comes to voting? But I got to tell you, I'm a fan. I'm definitely not a fan of the underage ones. That's for sure. That's illegal. That's a crime. Okay? That's something that nobody should have thoughts of. Joseph Biden. All right? However, you know, sometimes thoughts go into your head that you can't control.
Did you say thoughts or thoughts?
Both. It's a double entendre. Thank you. Thank you for understanding that pun, Daniel. What do you want me to do? Get in the car?
And then do the outro.
Do the outro where?
Sitting down in the car.
Oh, like in the car? Okay. What sense does that make?
It's a full circle. You started with you getting out of the car, and now it's with you
Okay.
getting in the car.
Okay. All right.
That's not my car.
Okay. I like how this is gonna come out like a terrible video,
No, it's not.
but I think that's what makes it good. Okay. So I'm gonna get in the car, and then we're gonna do a smooth transition. Smooth transition, friends. All I'm saying is to practice your democratic right to vote. Make sure you vote for your interests and not against your interests. You have the right. Are you laughing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were laughing there. Make sure to subscribe to Ham Radio and do all the things that people do when it comes to our channel. Apart from that, keep it right. That was tremendous. I gotta say that was kind of a little bit of a tremendous video, just because of the I feel like there were a lot of opportunities there that I missed out, unfortunately, looking at it back.
Yeah, like speaking to women.
Like speaking to women. Thank you for immediately making me want to fucking kill you. But mind you, I spent half the video talking about underage people that were there.
Yeah.
So it was an interesting time.
Yeah.
All right, at the polling place. We found out that you cannot record inside. Florida is one of the states where it's illegal.
And we did not.
Take you to court. So what we did is that we actually simulated. And that video that was that looked like the polling place.
Simulation.
Yeah, it was we got like little borders and we made it seem like that's the actual polling place, but it was not the polling place.
It was.
But we also got audio from like you know, we did a whole edit for that.
Outsourced the audio to China.
Yeah, to make it seem like it was a polling place. But it's a very interesting scenario in there. There's not really a lot of COVID. There's not COVID precautions apart from masks.
Except for the one dude handing out Biden face mask.
Was he handing out Biden face masks?
It was. So here's the funny part. It's those Chinese face masks with a tape over Biden's Pence tape on it.
Okay, maybe I should have gotten one of those. I should have gotten one of those.
Well, maybe for aesthetic, but not to actually use, because I think you would have gotten something just from the tape.
Maybe. I mean, but then I would have, been able to hand them out to the people there, and then gotten like
the underage people.
No.
Allegedly.
Not the underage ones.
Allegedly.
Okay. I would have focused on the ones that are of age. But that one was a fun one just because of the actual location. That is in the Museum of Science, right? Which is actually the former Museum of Science. It's to the side of the thing. And what I love...
What are they gonna do with that place? Because that place is fucking like historical. Almost.
It's falling apart. It's falling apart. It's terrible. But what I like about just the whole event there is you essentially have to have 100 feet between you and any people that are trying to incite your or change your vote. Now, what I don't understand is, do you think that it matters that there's a bunch of signs on the way to the polling place, like in a parking lot? Does it matter to affect?
So, I think
it's pointless.
I think people are, at this point, I think people have made up their mind. But I think I want to see how other states do it. Because in Miami... Dude, 0 fucks were given.
Okay, but I'm not talking about code. I'm talking about in terms of people.
No, I'm talking about all the signs.
Signs out.
Like,
the same.
Dude, there were signs next to the car.
Yeah, I know, but there were
signs outside the little gate section.
But there are people there with like signs, and then there are people there like, "Hey, make sure to do this," and then they ask you a bunch of questions.
Actually, did you notice that only the white people were there supporting?
What do you mean?
It was so everyone that was supporting their parties were white.
Okay.
Right. Everyone else that was there was working.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so what you're saying?
Allegedly.
So what you're saying is that white kids could be as smart as poor kids.
Yes.
Okay, so that's funny.
Whereas black kids? What was it?
Poor kids.
Oh, it was poor kids. Okay.
Yeah, but so
allegedly, this was what Biden said. Allegedly.
so what was yeah, that's funny. So so white people were there advocating, and then Latinos were there working, and brothers were also there working for the poll thing. I had a friend that worked there. He said the first of all, the management doesn't give a shit. Number one, and then second of all, they get like massive overtime all the time. Wow. So like every day, the guy had I forgot how many hours he worked, and he's like, yeah, I'm getting paid double on top of overtime. When I do overtime, I get paid double.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's funny. Donate $5 to my
shout out to Alfredo.
To my curly boy Danny. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, your hair looks atrocious.
This hair looks pretty good, bro. I look like a almost like a Jew.
Almost like a Jew.
You know, except I don't have the money.
I can't fucking. I look almost like a Jew.
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost like Jew.
That's tremendous.
Allegedly, though. Allegedly, I look almost like a Jew.
That's your bit today? Allegedly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to get sued. I'm so paranoid of getting sued now.
We're not going to get sued.
I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm going to get a knock on the door. And be like, I feel, Daniel, did you say this statement on this episode of Ham Radio? And I'm like, fuck.
Well, you didn't even want to use the footage that we faked for you.
Yes.
You don't want to use it.
Because it looked too real. I think we made it look too real.
We made it look too real. Okay. Yeah. But I said a couple lines.
Your Scantron over here.
I said a couple lines that were good in that, and I had to use none of that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a shame.
Well, our banter was pretty funny. Our back and forth.
So I wanted to have a back and forth.
Yeah.
So the idea was to have it not censored, and then I have this, and then we sync the audio, and then it would have been a back and forth, and I think that would have been the entirety of the segment. Instead, what did we have to do? I had to have the whole stupid video. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we go to where the signs are?
Hey guys,
what are you doing?
Pig Cake from Ham Radio here.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
We're good.
All right. So yeah, so that was kind of an interesting thing. But what I love is that I just don't understand it. If I'm going to the polling place, right, I'm going with the intention to vote. So my vote is not going to be skewed in the 3 minutes.
I don't know. If you throw me if someone would have thrown me a hundo,
yeah, yeah, but then you take it, they're not going to see you vote. Just take it and fucking.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I would not have been honest about that. You're right.
Yeah, so you go, yeah, vote for fucking what's his name? Adolf. Yeah, vote for Adolf. But I find it funny too, by the way. There's always like a billion people running for president that you've never heard of in your entire fucking life. So you have the four main ones, right? You have.
Do you remember the other two?
If you put a gun to my head and told me that you'd paint the wall with my brain matter, if I named even the first name of one of the other people, vice or president, I would not be able to make it up. John?
Steve.
And then fucking just brain matter everywhere. But you had Trump, Pence, and then Biden, Kamala, and then like 8 other people.
Were you supposed to also vote for vice president?
No.
Oh.
Are you? How would you vote for vice president?
I have no idea because I just voted for president. I didn't vote for vice president.
Have you ever voted for a vice president?
I mean, now that I think about it, I don't even know.
Okay. So if the president picks the vice president,
do I pick him too?
You do not pick him because he comes part of the.
Yeah, I did. I thought of a strategy.
I'm having a stroke right now.
On how I would vote, and I figured, I give one to the R's, one to the D's.
Yeah.
One to the R's, one to the D's. You know what I mean?
Okay, and okay, and then you also so if I would have told you, oh, you didn't vote for the vice president, if I pretended like this is a bit, and then said, oh, dude, you didn't bubble in vice president, oh, then I guess you didn't vote for the vice president.
Just checkmarked it.
Okay, all right. You turned this bit that I'm trying to explain to you into what I feel is a legitimate concern. Yeah, and you also said strategy, you fuck. Okay.
What's the word?
Miami Sunset High School alum in the hoods in the house. That's Miami Sunset High. That's your rival school?
I have no idea what that is.
That's another high school, Daniel.
There's more than one?
Okay. All right. So your bit is I'm going to pretend to be extra stupid. So you don't know if I'm being for real because I said something incredibly stupid and I'm trying to cover it up like I didn't vote for the vice president. That was legit. Yeah. Then the rest of them that you're trying to muddle the waters there are like jokes. But that one was legit and that's fucking terrible. Okay. So there were about like 1,000 candidates for president.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you could look at them in the background.
Yeah, I could
Look for them in the background because I want to rate them. Right. I want to rate them in terms of appearance and looks.
Florida's not one of those vote for Kanye states.
Too bad. I can't believe you said too bad. He forgot to file his paperwork. He filed his paperwork late. Could you imagine? You're trying to figure out who that is?
My dog's out there.
Okay. Well, the other candidates were okay. So the other candidates were quite interesting because it was a wide array of people. I couldn't tell you anybody. But then here's one of my favorite things that they do, by the way. And I noticed this last time. That I voted, that they combine a lot of things, right? So there was one here for vaping, so public vaping in Florida, but they combined that with something ridiculous. Did you find them?
Yeah, I'm looking for them.
Just look up presidential nominees 2020 or presidential candidates 2020.
Yeah, I remember now. That makes sense.
Okay, so let's see this.
That makes sense.
But the other what I was saying, which is hysterical, but let's check them out and then we'll go on there. There you go. Okay, so notable candidates. So you have, oh my goodness. Okay, so you have Donald Trump, Republican.
Bunch of whites, huh?
Joseph Biden, right? You have Howie Hawkins. And then you have Joe Jorgensen.
That's a cool name, though.
Joe Jorgensen. She sounds like a fucking something out of Superman. So these are a list of presidential candidates. So I guess scroll down there and see what's up. Let's see, what do we got? We got no, fuck. Okay, so these are all of them.
Look at this. This is crazy. These are all the people.
There are 1,200
filed
candidates.
to run.
No fucking way. 1,200 candidates.
Yeah. Ron. Wow.
Ron. Okay, but then what are the last 8 that came up to it? Because the last ones that were actually in the ballot were the ones that you could actually vote for. And the worst part is that somebody's out there just like... Somebody bubbled in. Joe Jorgensen.
I bubbled in Pick Cake.
Yeah. Okay. So, but check the actual candidates, the people that you could actually vote for.
It's the top 4.
Top 4?
Yeah, because it was 4 on my ballot. Was there more than 4 on yours?
I remember there being way more.
Really?
Yeah.
Did we get 2 different scantrons?
No, for sure.
I think we did. Yeah, because we're from 2 different sections. We're from 2 different what do you call it? Sectors? Not sectors. What do you call it?
Districts or
districts? Yeah, we're
zip
from 2
codes.
different districts because you're this district over there.
Well, that matters. Presidential and
well.
It's Miami-Dade.
It's weird, yeah.
It's not going to be any crazy thing. So that's kind of interesting. I wanted to see their actual faces. So
look at this mortgage. You can get a good mortgage deal. Whoops.
Okay, good job on that. Why don't you go back and check another website and see if they have their actual like the last. So those are. But I want to see.
This is it.
I want to see VPs too. I want to see VPs.
The following 4 known candidates for running for president include individuals who have qualified to appear in upstate. There you go.
To win a majority, at least 270 electoral votes. But then I want to I want to see the VPs. So we already know the first 2. I want to see Howie Hawkins VP and Joe Jorgensen's VP.
You want to check out the VPs?
I said while Daniel got distracted looking for his name. Somebody said my name. I think somebody said my name. For the vice presidential, okay. Potential. So you have Kamala Harris, Mike Pence, Jeremy Spike Cohen.
What? How do you include someone's nickname in that?
And then Angela Nicole
Rodriguez. Rodriguez Cake would be like yours.
That'd be pretty funny. The worst one was Scooter Libby. This guy's name was... He's not there, Daniel.
Oh, okay.
I fucking hate that you have no knowledge of anything remotely with civics or politics or... Okay, there was a guy named Scooter Libby. His nickname was Scooter. And then you got, Spike. I would have voted for Spike just based on that. But I remember somebody had a ridiculous nickname on the ballot, too. It might have been Spike, now that I remember.
Have a nickname on a ballot? I feel it's like Donald, Pussy Slayer, Trump. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck,
Oh,
dude?
That's really funny. But look at what it is. So
Joseph, Sleepy, Biden. You know what I mean? Like,
wow, your political affiliation was obvious based on those nicknames. But you see the libertarian one? You see the Spike, right? Entrepreneur and podcaster.
Oh, is this us?
That's the official one.
Oh, my God.
Spike.
I would not vote for this guy. This guy looks like he is on the registry.
He looks like a Cohen. He looks like
this guy looks like he's on the registry.
Let's see here. Vote for the
campaign website.
Pigeon. Brian Connor. Why is Brian in a weird pig Risperdal cake? That's really funny. Wow, dropping Risperdal. That's fucking nuts.
That's a funny word.
Coño Meng. That's really funny. Still on strategy, which I just find hysterical.
What's wrong with that word, strategy?
Strategy. Okay. It's also wrong with thinking that you vote for the vice presidential nominee. So what you're saying in your world, you could have Donald Trump and Kamala Harris in the same in the White House, essentially.
I mean, why wouldn't she be in the White House with him? Are they like not friends?
He's a Republican nominee. She's a Democratic vice presidential.
Listen, bro. Okay, I had better things to do in high school than pay attention.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay, dude?
Okay.
Thank you.
So this is the libertarian one, right? What's G? I don't understand what G is. Go back. You are so distracted today, bro.
What am I doing?
Go back. And the G one. So then Angela Nicole Walker, of which, by the way, I thought Nicole was her nickname.
She might be related to Anakin.
Might be related to who?
Anakin Skywalker. That was a good one.
Man,
that was a good one.
You are Green
That
Party. Okay, Green Party. So I didn't know Green. I forgot that's a thing.
Look at that haircut on this girl, dude, or on this person, allegedly.
I'm in shock as to your character today. I'm in shock as to the retardation of whatever it is. Tap the screen here. I press a button there, and I'm sure that's gonna probably turn on. No, I got it. I gotta press it for you.
There you go. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
look at you, bro.
Look at me. That's what we have to do now, to have your camera and then my camera here. So you're astonishing me with your fucking retardation today.
Well, you say retardation, I say,
You say retard jiddy. Retard jiddy. So yeah, it was an interesting day.
It was super weird too.
It was an interesting day.
We went to various places, so just to get an idea of what's going on, right?
Well, we went to try to get shots, right? We want to get interviews, but
I mean, we were hoping to find more than just one or the other party's campaigns, because we kind of wanted to have a conversation with both parties present, but we couldn't find anybody. It was only one-sided everywhere.
What they had is both places that we went to 3 places.
Yeah,
one of them didn't have shit.
The one where we voted.
Yeah.
Then we went to the one Shenandoah, and then we went to
Coral Gables. And then Coral Gables one had the little Biden thing, right? And what's odd is that they both have
that tent was definitely inside of the 100 feet fucking range.
Oh yeah, probably. But I was gonna say they both share one thing, which is lots of middle school girls.
I'm out of this one.
Lots of middle school girls on the Biden tent, which I just found odd. And the other one in the Museum of Science.
Just in case he came through.
I don't know. Listen, I'm not saying anything about him. All right, I'm not saying anything about him. But there was a lot of like, oh my god, hey, and then it's like vote for him. Don't you remember the one that we shot in front of? Right? It's a group of like 8, and then one broken individual. So it was 8 underage girls,
Goddamn, he killed me
and one gay guy.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a fun one. But unfortunately, no, I don't think it would have been. And nobody spoke English too, which is the worst part. So imagine doing an interview and everyone's at least that because the main ones that we saw in the thing were people working there.
Yeah.
Right. You didn't have
those
people.
Spoke English.
No, those spoke fucking. And voting over there. That's what they spoke. And then the ones that were doing this thing were on the other side of the street.
Yeah.
Right. And then that hoe that passed by, which was, I don't know if we want to do an interview with that hoe and see what her deal was. But yeah, it was still an interesting thing. And I just find it funny that we're still with this process of Scantron. So you have to do the little thing, you bubble it in, and you do the Scantron.
And it was kind of weird. It looked like it was going in like a trash bin that looked like the one that I have outside, right?
I didn't notice that.
You didn't notice that?
No.
It looked like a recycle bin, trash bin.
Well, maybe that depends. If they take a little peek and they go, all right, put that one there. No, that one goes there. So that was a nice little thing. But they make you do it. There's a lot of liability too, which I just find funny.
On whose part?
On their part, that they want to make you liable. So they're like, initial here to make sure that we told you.
Read that right there real quick, and then I was like, so I didn't want to sign.
Could you imagine working at that and dealing with the amount of retardation that goes through there? Because there has to be like a bunch of just like I don't want to say old people. All old people are retarded, but there are going to be a lot of old retarded people that are going to go through and be like, I don't, and then they do a check mark on the thing and they go, I checked them off on the. Then they bubble more than people, like more than 2 on the same thing. They go, I like Donald Trump, but I like Kamala Harris, so I'm going to put both of these. And they
do that. Again,
You
that's not
cannot do
allowed.
that. No, okay.
Are
So
you supposed to circle which ones you want?
this is where you muddle. Again, you already said something retarded, and you're not gonna shake it. I know. All right. So you might add a bunch of things and be like, you know, I'm gonna.
Listen, there's a lot of first-time voters out there
Okay.
who are fans of ours. I wanna make sure that they
Yeah?
understand.
The other one too. They kept clapping for first-time
voters.
voters. Yeah, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
How do
then-
you know if you're a first-time voter though?
I think you tell them,
Really?
right, or your thing pops up. Because when you do this, I'm in my
Or probably the age.
yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. 'Cause
No,
you
you made me fucking retarded. But I think you mentioned, or it says maybe you never voted before or whatever. But you know what's scary, by the way, how easy it is to find your records based on your registering to vote.
But you can see if you voted. You just can't see who you voted for.
No, I can see your address, your phone number.
Oh yeah, bro. Date of birth, social.
Not social, but
I
I
think my
think
card is here somewhere.
certain things of social, like but I think the last 4 letters maybe or
Yeah.
numbers.
Something. It's weird.
But
Like,
but
it's there, bro.
by just knowing your name and your birthday.
And they didn't even fucking ask for a voter's registration.
No, they never do that.
Oh, I thought you needed one.
Yeah.
That's why I was like freaking out about. I gotta look for mine. I gotta look. For
No,
mine.
they never do it. They just ask
So I
for
could
your
get
ID.
a fake ID and essentially vote.
You could get a fake ID and vote, yeah, but they I mean it has to be a scan to your district of which they give you the thing.
Dude, there's fakies out there that you can scan.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, maybe you can. Yeah.
that's weird.
What's this one? Pig look up on YouTube. I feel threatened. Danny, wink if you're being held against your will. Piggy is the man. Scooter Libby, George W. Bush, chief of staff, went to prison for outing Valerie Flame's identity. Boom. What I like is, Scooter Libby. So a nickname. Imagine a nickname like that. Scooter.
That's you know what that reminds me of like a Billy Madison movie.
Your nickname is Scooter. Like,
Yeah.
hey man, tell Scooter that. Like, could you imagine voting in for a Scooter? Like, Spike already is egregious enough. Like,
First
if
of
I
all,
see Spike,
How sus was that dude? See, I mean, just there goes to show you that if you have a nickname, hold on, how do I go back here?
how do you go back here? You're the producer of this fucking show here.
If you go back here,
I voted. Says top notch. Vernon Supreme 2020. What does that mean? Is that some like young person thing? Pig Cake almost said vice principal. Yeah, I think I almost said vice principal. Fuck. Hire the pigeon.
look at this fucking shady looking dude. This is more like of a mugshot. I think like this is his mugshot.
That's, yeah.
This looks like this dude's
a
mugshot.
mugshot in a suit with a fucking a pin. So hold up, what's his thing? So he's a libertarian, right? And his name is Spike Cohen. But what's his actual name? Because Spike is his nickname, but Spike Cohen comes up
That's
there.
what they got him as.
Yeah, I think you have to go back. Actually, no, scroll down. No, there to that. Okay, you are
Jeremy Spike Cole.
okay. So yeah, so that's the. Could you imagine the possibility if everybody just decides to play a prank on the United States and be like, for once, let's just get a different guy. I'm tired of red and blue. Let's get Ellen there.
What was it? That's like South Park when South Park was making fun of Donald Trump for running for president. That he was joking, and then it got serious, and he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, and then he kept saying, "Guys, I'm serious. I'm terrible." And they're like, "He's so honest. I'm gonna vote for him." Yeah, which is just fucking tremendous. I haven't seen South
His
Park. in a bit.
passport picture. That's what you think? That's his passport picture? Jesus.
He went
Christ.
to fucking. He went to one of these shady places that you take your just.
Yeah, where there's 13-year-olds helping you.
They take a picture on this fucking webcam and shit. It's fucking hysterical. But yeah, so that was just an interesting thing, I guess. I think that.
Did you feel American? Like, did you feel like proud? Like, how did you like make that the whole?
Felt good with the sticker. They give you a nice little sticker. I made a joke. So the lady, right, was joking because they saw my feet move back and forth because it was a maze. And then I go, listen,
That's all
man,
they could have seen.
you saw my little short feet. And then the guy's laughing like, huh, huh. And then I had to show up in my dick tall shirt, right? And nothing, there's nothing that black women love more than a white looking dude that makes fun of his dick.
Are you talking about you?
Yeah.
You're not a white
Like a whitish looking dude. I'm definitely not a black looking person, Daniel. Compared to,
My dude, if you're white,
okay, well,
I'm albino.
all right. Well, I'm saying in the sense of,
Jorge
Not black.
Masvidal looking motherfucker. Are you kidding me? You
Not
look
black.
nothing white, dude.
do I look black?
Yeah, but it's not black and white.
All right. Yeah, I know.
There's
but if you're
Asians.
looking,
American.
Now it's black and white.
Arabs.
Now it's black and white.
All right. Indians.
Okay. Case in point.
Hispanics.
All right. They love that. They love somebody that's not black making fun of their
Stefan
dicks.
says he can pass off as a light skin.
No,
I don't know about that.
My eyes are too dark. All light-skinned black dudes have light eyes, and it's a cheat code because that, for some reason, just goes, ah! Every woman just, I'm not going to finish that sentence, but it's graphic.
Piggy's so short, he has no knees.
That's tremendous. Why does Spike look like he's George Clooney's stunt double for Dusk Till Dawn? He looks like...
such a great movie.
Yeah, but he's that's an interesting candidate. I also love the possibility of one of those people winning just as a whim. You know, like one of these libertarians, they put him up and they actually win.
Shit, you weren't supposed to win, bro.
And then now he's like, well, I don't know what to do. I guess because libertarians are like, yeah, everyone gets a gun. Everyone can do whatever drug you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's libertarian. So you skip that class.
Hello?
Civics. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like Penn and Teller.
Fuck, I voted for the wrong one.
You voted for the wrong one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that aligns more to your
drugs
beliefs.
and guns, bro.
You're all about that's just two of their policies and two of their, I guess, beliefs and their there are many, Daniel. Yeah, oh my God. Okay. So that was voting.
I felt very American.
That was voting. It was an interesting scenario. Although let me tell you, in terms of their COVID precautions, I don't trust those.
Let me tell you right now, zero COVID precautions at this point.
But I think if you wear a mask, you'll be fine, right? You wash your hands after, you don't touch your face. You definitely don't make a video.
Or go walk around and take pictures.
Yeah, so you're gonna be good as gold for that. But they're saying that a lot of people turned up for early voting in the States. Yeah. Like it's gonna reach 100 million people that did early voting.
That's like 1/3 of the population.
So you could fucking find out essentially, like if they report it, who's gonna be essentially winning pretty soon.
They're not supposed to count till the day of, right?
I don't think so. No, they've been counting.
They've been counting. Sure.
Yeah. They get preliminary ideas as to who's winning what. That's why Miami-Dade is a little bit light pink. Surprisingly, which it's been blue.
I told you, bro.
It's been hard blue for 20 years, and right now it's a shade of light pink, which is.
Let me tell you, bro. I don't remember.
Nodding your head?
I said I don't remember. I remember the Obama era. Hispanics not liking Obama.
Yeah, I know, but it's been blue.
And it's 90% Hispanics.
Since did we not look up the thing that since like 1984 it's been hard blue in Miami-Dade, and then now it's a shade of pink. But then again, you can't tell because again, early voting is it's not I don't know when it ends, but I know it's going to be still.
Is it November 3rd or 4th?
I don't know when early voting ends.
No, when is the actual election?
I think the 3rd. Yeah. No, 4th.
Well, I mean, until all the ballots are counted is when, except all the ones that the USPS allegedly misplaced.
Sounds like a conspiracy. They started. Let's vote Jeremy Thumbtack Cohen. Fuck, you can't be funnier than me. Okay, you can't be funnier than me. So that's that. I think that's that particular section. It was quite interesting.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Did you have the show notes up?
I did.
Okay. So we also have a couple other topics. That was a fun video. We're gonna post it afterwards because I think it's due. It's definitely worthy of its own separate little account on itself. No, check the notes. Go to notes. So we also have some other news-related stories here that I find quite interesting. More specifically, TikTok. Just TikTok. You see there that says TikTok taking my fucking life away slowly in the show notes. So I found myself, now that bars are open a little bit more, going to bars a little bit more and getting a little bit on the flip side. You know what I mean? On the flip cup.
Yep. You play flip cup?
No, I hate any sort of game that involves throwing balls.
I can tell you did not enjoy. What?
I hate fucking
flip cup has nothing to do with balls.
Listen. I hate any game that involves fucking throwing balls in cups, flipping cups. You know, let me finish. Any game that involves, we're gonna drink beer if you fucking get the thing. Just get a beer and drink it.
I'm glad we're friends now and not when you were in college, because I think you would have been a shitty friend in college.
And I think you would have been that kid in class. All right, that's like I took a shit on the table.
That's cool.
You would have been that kid in class.
That's cool.
Yeah, okay, that's cool to you and the gross fat bitch in the corner. That's all like, right, bro. He's so funny.
Dude, how do you not like? I can tell you skipped that in college, bro, because that's the whole. Terrible. That's beer the whole thing in college.
What is it? Beer pong.
Beer pong and flip cups is.
It's terrible.
The greatest thing in the world.
How about you just drink the beer? That's it.
That's boring.
That's not boring. Boring is you fucking spent too many fucking hours practicing getting a little ball into a cup. It's the dumbest shit. It's a gutter
TikTok
trash
is
sport.
a Chinese brainwashing program. Agreed.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Agreed.
But here's the thing. So I've been going home, right? And then I'm just there lying down and I can't sleep. Like the other day, we went to watch the UFC fight and we're expecting a UFC fight to
Is that
end.
the one where Khabib retires?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was at 2 fucking o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, that's right. That was a weird one.
So 12:30, I went to one bar, right? A little bit, had a couple adult beverages, and then went to another one to watch the fight where they had the fight because they weren't playing it there. And then here's the thing that I've learned, by the way: people take soccer way too seriously.
You have not been to a third world country.
People take soccer way too seriously. At least here, I know that obviously,
No one
I've
dies
gone
here.
to
No one dies
okay.
here from soccer.
watching soccer.
Yeah, no.
Right.
People die in third world countries for soccer, bro.
Yeah. Okay, but so the first bar that we went to, they weren't playing the UFC fight, but they were playing the Manchester, whatever.
We believe that we will win.
And then what I love is that there's a guy that looks like. Could you look up Savio Vega? Savio Vega.
Sounds like
SAV.
a beefcake.
Oh, before you look him up, what do you think he is? Savio
player.
Vega. Okay, all right. Let's see. Look him up, and then this is who.
Spell it.
SAVIO space VEGA. So,
Oh my goodness.
so what's funny is that
Not a beefcake.
there was a guy that was in front of me going for I forgot which team it was. I feel like a woman whenever I talk about soccer because I don't know anything. Savio Vega was a wrestler, right? Is a wrestler. So the guy directly in front of me.
From Nation of Domination?
I don't know. I don't think no. He was Los Boricuas.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So he was on the other team that was fighting the Nation of Domination back in the late 90s. So just the person in front of me looked exactly like Savio Vega, and he had the jersey. And every time anything happened, I'm not even kidding, it's as if you called him and told him, hey, listen, man, your wife was in an accident. She didn't make it. Every single time that his team maybe missed a little kick, got the ball stolen, fuck! Why? Just screaming, running away, just fucking angry, fucking knocking on it, just angry. I'm like, dude, first of all, you're not playing for the team.
Have you ever? Well, that's the thing though. There's a difference between watching soccer live in America, and watching soccer live in a third world country. I was in Brazil. We went to an actual soccer game in Brazil where these two rivals, Los Cruzas and the Galos or something like that, right?
That's where I'm too white for.
First of all, that's like super scummy. But anyways, and it was a crazy game where, first of all, once the game was over, the riot police came out.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hello.
What was it, Brazil?
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
okay.
Then the fans of the opposing team could not leave the arena for 2 hours. They were stuck there for 2 hours until the fans of the home team left. Okay?
Yeah.
Then the chants, bro, my dude, is like, you say anything remotely like that in a Heat game, they're going to kick you out of the arena.
Well, let me ask you, if you, while you were waiting 2 hours for the other team to dip, were there people selling like hot dogs? Because they know like this is the time where people are going to be sitting down.
I don't know. Well, I was in the home team section. So we got out as soon as, dude, I could not. It was a great experience. But I wanted to get the fuck out of there, bro.
¿Qué está pasando?
People were throwing piss.
Yeah?
Bags of piss, bro.
That makes sense.
Dude, it's
that makes sense. And this was Brazil?
Yeah. There is, you don't understand fanatics of sports until you've been to an actual soccer game in a third world country.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't intend to do that because I don't want to get shot.
Yeah. Super fucking scary.
And say the wrong thing. He goes, hey, he's not wearing your jersey.
Bitches there, bro.
What's Brazil? Yeah.
Bro.
Those are the ones that you wake up with and you're like, where's all my shit?
Yeah. No, that's the one where you don't wake up.
Where's all my? No, you wake up. It's just not the same. My shit is gone. You have organs, your fingernails.
How's the coke in Brazil? How would I know? First of all, the weed in Brazil was shit. I could only imagine how shitty the coke is in Brazil, bro.
Let me tell you, the Coca-Cola shit in Brazil. So imagine the coke is not gonna be good fucking shit. Even though you think horrible. In proximity of where they make it.
Well, I'm also sure that the person that I was smoking weed with, allegedly, doesn't have, it's like I feel like I was smoking weed allegedly like I was in high school, which was those two types of weed, Reggies and Crippy.
Okay.
I was like, the guy goes,
what the fuck? Explain that.
So Reggies are the cheap end. It's like the Mexican weed.
The vinegar end.
Okay. And then the other one is Crippy, which is supposed to be how I remember was hydroponics back in the day, right? Oh,
Okay.
you got crippy. So the price difference is $5 versus I think $10 gets you. So $5 worth of reggies is equivalent to $10 worth of crippy. Okay.
So if you had parents, you'd get the $10 one.
Bro, the guy goes to me crippy, and I looked at him and I go, "Could you get me something with a different name?" Like,
Wow. Okay.
like, you know, I'm used to, you know,
What if you're a blood and you do bloods abide by that name choice?
what's blood mean?
Blood, like the blood gang?
Oh, yeah, bro, but we're in America. It's different. In America, it's different now.
Okay. If I'm a blood, would I go to the dealer and go, "Hey, give me a crippy? Let me get a crippy"?
Have you ever bought drugs in your life?
Like a couple times for people. Yeah, it's exactly the way it sounds like.
drugs.
I
like
bought
Dennis
drugs.
and D. You know, it's always sunny in
I hope
Philadelphia.
your microphone's on. If your microphone has not been on this
It's
entire
on.
time,
Why?
okay, good.
Why would it not be on, dude?
I don't know
Are
because
you not looking
when
at
I don't
these
see the
fantastic audio levels
Okay.
over here?
when I have bought drugs, it's always been with someone, and it's
I'll have one
always
Coke, please.
that's how I do it.
I'll
Like,
have one crack rock, please.
is that good? $1,000 for a little nugget? No, it's weed's getting expensive, right? I guess I don't know, but I guess here I'll take it. I don't know, 1,000. I got 1,000 for one. I mean, the guy said it was a great deal. That's me essentially buying drugs. But when it comes to
I'm sure the Crips and the Bloods
okay,
are the ones growing the weed.
I don't think they're growing it. I think they're the ones.
Well, where are the Crips and the Bloods mostly located in? What state? Or
Oh,
where they?
I was gonna say-
where did they originate from?
I was gonna say the ghetto, but that's kind of a given that they're.
California. California's been 15 years ahead of any other state when it comes to drugs.
Yeah, but
So,
15 years behind.
If you say Crippy 20 years ago in California, they'd shoot you.
Okay.
They're like, Crippy, pff, what are we, Florida? You know what I mean?
I went to a baseball game in Culiacan, and they are going bananas. Plus, it could be been because the boxer Julio Cesar Chavez was there, and I got robbed. That sounds normal. That sounds expected.
I'm so glad I didn't get robbed in Brazil because your boy did some stupid shit in Brazil.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I've done stupid shit in Brazil.
Fucking your phone, and then some kid just takes it and goes. And he's
Pop.
steals the phone, and you can't do shit. What are you gonna take it back? His brother's gonna.
Yeah, but I think the drugs in these countries are shit.
Okay. To reroute back. So Savio Vega was in front of me, and he's one of these guys that goes, "Hey man, we won," or "Hey dude, I can't believe we did that." You didn't do anything. You were eating nachos. You were there eating beer house burger, right? You were having the beer house burger.
Nice. That sounds pretty fucking good.
That's his contribution to the team. But he goes, "We fucking lost, man." Mind you, it was 0-0. So that's the thing I love about soccer. It's 90 minutes. And then at the end, it's 0-0. And then also, I never understand there's no concrete. It's up to the ref's discretion to end a game. So if it's past,
okay, no. It's not up to the ref. So what it is, this is what I understood because they spent the entire length of that game explaining to me what the fuck was going on because I was confused.
It's up to the refs.
No. So what it is they add time to the clock.
Yeah, depending on how many times they took out during the game.
Yeah. So it's not up to the refs. It's according to how the game flows.
Okay,
dude.
but the end of the game. So it's not okay. Let's say you wasted 4 minutes, right?
Because if it's also a beat out, you know what I'm saying? Just cut the game. You know what I'm saying?
Which is what they do. But it's so I mean, obviously the refs aren't going to end it when it's like a streak. But at the end of the game, it was okay. So it was 90 minutes plus 4. 94 minutes, they're still playing. 15 seconds, they're still playing. 30 seconds, they're still playing. And then at the end, the guy reverses the ball, and then that's when they cut the game. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. But I mean, to me, I'm used to.
There is a system for it. However, I'm not the right person to explain this to you because I still don't understand.
Well, again, but it's at the end of the day, it's at the discretion of the ref. Whereas, for example, basketball, my dude,
different sport. In basketball, there's a hard clock.
Yeah.
Versus in soccer, there's not a hard clock.
It's a soft clock.
Yeah, it's a soft clock.
Soft clock, bro. So that's the type of person that you see there, and that's the fanatic that you see in that particular establishment. But
bro, when you go to Brazil for my wedding, we're taking you to a soccer game, bro.
That was 12, right? So that was 12 to 2.
Started drinking at what time?
12 o'clock. 11:30 actually. Okay. So it's there pounding them out, right? Oh yeah, hey, let me get that. I think I mentioned to you I ran into ex-girlfriend there, which is kind of interesting because well, with her, I guess
I've been there for this.
We're like cool, but then her friend blocked me.
I have an odd experience with your ex-girlfriend. Like I think when I met her was at a party that you threw once.
Yeah.
And you guys already been broken up.
Yeah.
Right. And then I was kind of there.
Yeah.
But it was kind of a weird thing when I understood.
She was also hammered at that party, which is a common trend now. So which I'm kind of but her friend was there, and I wasn't fake to her. I was very fake to her friend. And this is the conversation I was having with my friend. No, she's so hot. She's all her friends work at establishments that are conducive to attractive women.
You hear that?
Okay.
Finn, we need attractive ones there. Okay,
what are you saying? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Okay. So I was very fake to this friend. I was very fake. Like,
hi. Did you do one of these? One of these double kisses?
Because I didn't notice. So I go and I meet up with two guys, and then he goes, "Did you check your phone?" And I go, "No." He goes, "Dude, your ex-girlfriend's here, and I know her friends are here." I'm like, when you send a text, right? That text is probably going to be ignored. Right, if it's in my pocket, I'm walking to here, so you know that I'm coming to here.
Or if it's in your hands, or if it's in charging, or
it was
you ignore everyone's text.
It was in my back pocket. Okay, I didn't see it. There has to be a system established here, where, for example, let's say I'm in a scenario where I'm going to a venue that is occupied by my ex-girlfriend and her friends, that I know to be a little bit cautious, right? So my preparation was none. He goes, "Hey man, yeah, they're here. Turn around." I turn around and they're like, so I got to be the big guy, right? I got to be a big guy. So, but my fakery, all right. Hey, hi, what's up? But then to the one that has me blocked. Oh my God, you're here. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Look phenomenal. What have you been up to? Wow, that's a great time. I'm really happy for you. I'm so proud of you. You've really come a long way. Man, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. Well, it was great seeing you. It's like so fake. I'm
like, you think they caught on?
No, I'm a rock.
Doopies, huh?
I'm a rock when it comes to that. She's kind of a dummy, but fuck, she's very attractive. But yeah, I just found that really funny and just a little odd thing because I should have been adequately prepared for that, and it's something you can't prepare for, right? So my immediate fight or flight response is just go for the fakery, just be fake as shit. So,
now, in this situation, though, all right. So while this was, did you guys unite the groups or hi bye and y'all went?
No, it was separate, but then there was a mingling. So at some point, I went over there and I mingled because I wanted to. Hey, yeah, hi, how's everyone doing? Everything's good. Haha, jokey, jokey, joke. And then, but there was no combining. I did the power move. I'm like, hey, yo, we're gonna go to a different bar after. You guys are invited. So I invited them there to the
power move.
That's a power move because
a desperate move.
That's not a desperate move because I know they're not gonna come. But I'm offering the extension and I'm saying,
you're making yourself see, bro.
Here's the olive branch. What do you? Okay, all right. Let's hear your retarded.
Let me tell you what I would have done different.
Okay, yeah, you would have said high boots.
What?
I don't know what your dumb your dumb like suggestions.
You never invite them. You hype up where you're going and then you don't invite.
I hype up where I'm going. That involves me being there longer than I need to be going, hey guys.
And then make them seem like, damn, these guys are about to have a good time. And then when you don't invite them, they're like, what the fuck? And then that
or
leaves
you
it
invite
in here,
them.
bro.
All right. You say, hey, we're going to do that. You guys could come if you want. And we go anyways. It's not like I don't care. It's not a, hey, it would be great if you came. I would really appreciate it if you guys came by.
All right, bro. You just don't invite, bro. You don't invite, bro.
Just don't invite.
Just don't invite, bro.
Okay. I see that. I think you're catering towards people that are already under the influence of probably marijuana.
It's called game.
It's called game.
All right, bro.
Okay. We already talked about this.
Jabriza said it best.
Yeah? Okay.
He'll teach you the magic trick, but he can't teach you the game.
Okay. So I'm going to do this joke again.
I taught you the magic trick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I can't teach you the game,
bro.
So
the games that you're good at playing are how many bacon strips can I fit in my mouth at the same time?
Okay. What's wrong with that game?
The games that you're an expert in playing are what sodas work best with ice cream. Let me mix these up and drink that.
I don't do floats.
Let's do that. Let's drink that.
I don't do floats.
These are the games that you're good at.
That's a horrible game.
Right?
No. The bacon game is a great game, first of all.
Can I swallow lard and not be sick? That's a game you'd play. I just want to grab raw chicken challenge. I'm just going to eat raw meat. These are the games that you play.
Dude, you really have the worst selection of games. I know you're trying to make fun of me because I'm fat, but bro, could you give me some fucking good games here, bro? That is a very horrible game, dude.
Games are terrible. Okay, your game is terrible.
Jesus fuck, dude.
Your game. Okay, listen. We both experienced. I had. Okay, I'm not even gonna mention that. So that was the instance, right?
On Simplicity Avenue.
So yeah, I believe
Breezy
that.
also said he lives on Simplicity
I
Avenue.
believe that. So I went to what do you call this shit? So okay. So we went to another place. I got hammered there watching a fight, and then I come back and it's 7:30. Daniel,
Jesus,
it's 7:30 at night, right? I'm
You
hammered.
drank for 7 hours?
Yeah,
Must be nice to be young.
must be nice to be young. I'm literally like 3 years difference from you, so I don't understand
You
what.
just gave your age, bro.
Oh, because you're mixed, right? No, you have a couple ambiguous ages, so I'm there too. All right. Just that you get hammered. You were hammered today from like just that little
I
the.
didn't eat it.
Okay.
I literally only had coffee for breakfast,
Okay.
and then we went to go eat. It was at what 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. We
I
went to
know,
go
but
eat,
you have
and then
like
I fucking had 2 cups of fucking beer. I was shit faced.
yeah.
Shit faced, my dude.
Yeah, but you've also been here and you have like, oh, I got a little bit of, I got like, I got vodka, and then ice, and you're like, you know what I like? I like, and then you say some dumb
I'm
fucking
a cheap
shit.
dude. That's why when I go out, bro, if I spend more than 3 drinks,
Mhm.
I was just on a mission. I'm a cheap fucking drink, dog. I'm a cheap
Well, that's
drunk, bro.
what we go to cheap places. We go to cheapo depots,
Yeah,
and it's
bro.
like, oh, you're gonna get, which is why I miss Ohio, because Ohio had that place that's like, oh, you want an old fashioned? Yeah, here you go. Here's your old fashioned.
Yeah.
How much is it? $3.95.
Yeah, that place was. I was actually pretty lit that night.
How do you touch the camera? I don't know what button. I did that. That should come up.
Okay.
It timed out, so you gotta touch something every couple minutes.
Is that the
30-minute timer?
Okay.
Yeah, which I just find really funny. So I slept till 12:30.
Yeah, no,
And then what
Yeah,
happened?
but we also like we left like at 6ish, right? Something like that.
No, but I'm talking about also. And then I wake up at 12:30, and I'm there for I think until 6 o'clock in the morning on TikTok, just scrolling through to the point.
Wow.
TikTok.
Oh, you're talking about the night. Okay.
Yeah, so TikTok has this thing where if you're scrolling for more than an hour, a TikTok ironically comes up and goes, Hey, you've been on TikTok for way too long. You should consider standing up, getting a little bit of water, getting some food, maybe taking a little bit of a
It
break.
tells you that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, you have a problem.
No, but it tells you that.
Yeah,
So it's
you have a problem.
created
If
for that
TikTok
purpose.
tells you this
Yeah.
shit, bro, you
No,
have a problem.
I don't have a problem. Society has a problem with TikTok because these fucking whoever made that fucking app has designed it for me to turn into a zombie and just go, haha, she's hot.
Let me tell you, bro, their
I do that.
algorithm
Yeah, it's tremendous.
is the greatest algorithm on
tremendous.
any fucking social media platform.
I get recommended thoughties just because it recognizes that I stay longer. I don't like them. That's the mistake that people make. They like the thoughties. No, but it recognizes that I stay longer on thoughties because they're thoughties. And then it goes, we're going to show you thoughties because you pause more on thoughties. We know. They're crazy. The fucking algorithm is insane. But I was wasting my time on TikTok. And it's so, here's the worst part too, DIYs. You understand the amount of things that I want to do now because it just
you want
pops
to make
up?
some ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Like that whole bullshit, and then you try it and it tastes like shit.
Well, I mean, the coffee I've tried and it was fucking great.
Yeah,
Came
that
up
little
with
foamy that shit. Yeah, we have that here actually.
fucking shook that shit. So right now I got it. So I got one of those little Dr. Pepper bottles. So what you do is that I need a funnel, by the way, because I keep
I
making
might have some extra funnels here.
This is how I do it. I get the instant coffee, and I hold the bottle like this. Instant coffee, sugar, right? Hot water. Close that shit up. Shake it. You're supposed to get the mixer. So you're supposed to use a hand
That
mixer.
comida thing, right?
Well, no, you're supposed to use that double-barreled. Yeah, to get that thing, because what you're doing is you're fluffing up the shit, and then that you pour over milk, and that's your little stupid Dalgona coffee.
Is that what you're
right?
drinking when I got there?
That's what I was drinking.
You're
So
a fucking.
I put that in the
you are a
bottle.
thought, bro.
I'm a thought.
You're a fucking thought, bro. Let me tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Put a pair of tits on you, bro. Let me tell
I'm
you,
a hoe. Yeah, I'm a
you'd
thought.
be doing one of these
Yeah.
in like 2 seconds,
Oh
bro.
yeah. Yeah. I'm gross. But then, yeah. Okay. I can't even defend that. So I'm there shaking that shit every
Yo,
morning.
my girl had to delete the app,
Yeah. Really that bad?
bro. I'm
Wow.
like, babe, I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get it in, bro.
Let's not talk about that.
I'm trying to get it in. She's
I don't
like,
want to imagine you doing anything. Yeah. That's funny.
bro.
That's also gross, Daniel. I don't want to. Is you're just there and you're
It's
just
called
trying to
human
sauce.
sexual intercourse.
You're trying to sauce up.
Hey, kick, what it is? It's a penis.
Yeah.
Okay. And it goes into a vagina.
Okay. Listen, man, we both had instances, okay, that actually no, they were not sauced. No, I can't even mention that because you're gonna get stabbed in the neck.
Where I sauce up.
I can't.
My number one life skill is saucing up what?
Black obese women. Your life skill is saucing up
We didn't know. It's funny. We didn't talk about that last week. We forgot to
fat
talk
black
about
girls. Was that where we're gonna talk about that? No, I think we mentioned it. That
No, that I sauced up the chick from fucking Five Below and got a 40% discount.
40% discount. By the way, you fucking cheap piece of shit. You got
used it?
40% of the AirPods.
Yeah.
The fake AirPods.
Yeah.
They're the best,
I have literally. I lost it already.
dude. But here's the problem. I put them on. They fall off because my ears are shaped like retards because my parents are related. I put the ear and it fell and it just broke apart, right? And then I see all the wiring, I see all the battery, and I go, fuck. So I just snap it back together. Works.
Yeah.
So what I need to do is it's ghetto, but I need to reinforce I'm not gonna duct tape it. I'm gonna get like epoxy and then like a really fine point.
Might as well just duct tape it, bro, because you're never gonna get epoxy.
I have epoxy.
Who has epoxy?
I have
You know why
epoxy.
epoxy? A fucking psycho. Why do you have
I have
epoxy for, bro?
'cause
What
I
do you
used to-
what do you epoxy on? Like, yo, you know what? I got epoxy. Blah blah blah.
Epoxy.
What do you epoxy?
I things.
Like, name 2 things if you epoxied in 2020.
Knickknacks, things, various
Tools
of various natures.
You
Yeah,
sick
I just
fuck.
got it's in a box somewhere. That's the worst part. But yeah, let me tell you, the audio is, and the worst part is it's
zero. It's all. What is it? It's all treble, no bass.
there's no bass. Yeah, but I don't listen to like bassy songs anyways.
Yeah.
I'm just like here like
Peter Cetera.
Vital
I
Signs.
don't wanna hear you.
Yeah, so I'm just listening to fucking gay 80s.
I
and
lost my
then-
shit.
Yeah, you're stupid.
I literally got it one day. I put it on my ear because I was watching some Peter McKinnon video. So I put it on my ear, right? Because my girl's asleep. You know, they're all bitching that I blast my fucking phone at night.
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh, that's cool. It sounds pretty good. I don't know where I put the thing and I lost it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's in Brazil. I'm actually pretty confident that it's in Brazil.
It's in it's $8. Yeah.
No,
real.
The kid's like this, bro.
Oh, with two AirPods and a fucking thing.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're pretty. But I've never found a pair of like earbuds that stick in my
I don't like
ears.
them. Actually, that's not true. You know which ones are the best ones? The one that fucking
Yeah,
your ear.
yeah. But then here's my favorite part is that after the AirPods came out, they came up with little things that you tie around your neck that you attach to the end of it, so that if you drop the AirPod, it just lands like a string.
Yeah.
Which, Daniel, are headphones.
Yeah.
You've made wired headphones
Yeah.
now. So the purpose of them is that they're wireless.
Yeah, yeah, but it's also a bunch of AirPods, like $200.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
you know what? I'd
negligible
rather
audio.
have wired pods than fucking have to buy a new set.
Or $8 fucking
Well, $8 if you don't have game.
$8. Oh, sorry, $7.20 if you fucking
With the fucking Rice
God.
Krispies, I paid $6, my
You
dude.
pay
With the
$6.
Rice Krispies treats, I paid $6 for
you
that shit.
fucking lard ass motherfucker with the Rice Krispies treat.
The game. Listen, bro. I'll teach you the magic trick, but I can't teach you the game.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fucking Jabrizi being
All right,
a
bro.
retard. So that's my little ramble on TikTok. TikTok is fucking cancer. It's AIDS. I am going to start posting more on my TikTok. I posted one recently. If you could look it up.
No, I don't want to because it's gonna learn my fucking information.
You're on
here, bro.
incognito, you cunt. Go to Pigcake69 on TikTok. This is my most recent one. Here's the thing that I've realized about TikTok. I've been posting on that just like copies of the videos that I posted on Instagram. No, I can't do that. TikTok has a style, Daniel.
Mhm.
I've learned this after being essentially feeling like a boomer when it comes to it. So the style that I'm going to try to attempt to replicate here on TikTok, I don't want to copy the stupid little... What are you doing? TikTok Pigcake69. Are you It's funny enough. You got Nick there. That's kind of weird.
Comments by Pigcake?
No. Definitely don't look up that because you're gonna find all my fucking
hard ends.
my hard R Republican stuff, or moderate stuff. So hold up, TikTok Pigcake. Just look up TikTok space Pigcake69. Why'd you put a slash?
I did.
Space Pigcake69. What in the fucking planet is going on here? No, I guess not. No.
Instagram profile. Look at you, bro.
Yeah, that's an automated thing, dude.
I don't know. You're.
You know what? Take it off, I guess. You're not going to find it. Maybe if you look up TikTok, but then it's going to probably require you to sign in. What a fucking scam, though. Look at that. Click on the hamburger. See if you could search. Discover, maybe. So many hoes on TikTok too. I don't understand if there's you can't search. Look at that hoe right there. Hoes. It's Halloween. I don't know if you know this, Daniel, but it's Halloween.
Oh, I love Halloween.
You can't no, you can't find it. What a fucking scam.
What are you actually doing on fucking TikTok? Like,
The last one that I posted, because I've seen a lot of magic tricks on TikTok, and they're always really gay. Because the guys that do it are like, I found that if I take a ring like this and I put it in my finger like this and I put it on my hand like that, I can make it jump back onto the finger.
God,
and I've also found that if I take the ring and I put it on my middle finger just like this, I can make it jump to my other finger. What a magical ring. And they all have the same ring lights.
That looks so fucking good.
Okay, but they all have the same ring lights, right? They all amplify the color of their eyes, so they make it look lighter. And they all do that thing where you thin your face, right? You know the filters that like thin your face? They all have the same shit. And they all describe what they're doing. And then people go, that's good. So I want to do the opposite. I want to do like
bad magic?
Yeah, that'd be good. You know who did a wonderful one? There's this guy. If you look up on YouTube, I don't think you can because you're gonna get hit. If you look up on YouTube, worst magic ever.
I don't get the hit.
Okay, but there's a guy that does a video, and he's doing it for like one of these little TV shows, and he does everything terribly on purpose. And people in the comments are like, "Oh my god, this guy's terrible," but he's doing everything on purpose. So at some point, my favorite part is he takes out a little thing for a cigarette. You see him unscrewing it, and he's like putting it under his armpit. He takes a cigarette and shows it, and then shows the inside of the tube. Mind you, it's like this big. It's like this big.
What's that big?
I fucking hate
the
that
tube?
I've been talking.
No, I don't understand. The tube or the cigarette?
Okay, the little fucking tube.
Okay.
Right? But it's like a magic prop that you make like a thing disappear in, right? And then he's overcomplicating. He puts it inside, he screws it up, and then does this, opens it, and then shows it empty, and then bows. And then people in the audience start laughing. But the judges are like, this guy's terrible. They didn't get it either. The judges didn't get it. But the audience, I think, was starting to catch on that he was doing it badly on purpose. And then all the comments, or the majority of the comments on YouTube are like, wow, this guy's terrible. It's the funniest shit.
Chris Ramsey's friend.
No, it's not Eric. It's like a video from like the fucking, like it looked like an 80s video, honestly. But yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly. I don't know how I got in that from TikTok, I guess.
Because you are a TikTok thought officially.
Let's see. TikTok is legitimately ruining this generation. Have you ever seen somebody do a TikTok live?
Like actually doing it?
Yeah.
Somewhere? No.
I've seen many.
Really? They
Yeah.
will show you the age difference between our friends.
No, you fuck. In restaurants, in bars, outside of bars, not in bars because the older ones don't do it. But like in the burger place. Went to the fucking burger place the other day.
Which one?
Locale and Coconut Grove.
Ooh, look at you.
And then you have they set up the phone, and then they're like, and then people are just, and then my favorite one is the guys recording them.
Recording themselves. Influence in the wild.
Yeah, so they're like, look at these fucking retards doing this thing here. But it's also like adults. I mean, some adults, but like
well, let's be honest. Adults is more of a state of mind than a number nowadays. You know what I mean?
Okay. Maybe, I guess. But okay, I didn't mean to say that adults aren't doing it. Adults are doing it, but the retarded adults are doing it openly like that. So I've seen, for example, in when I went grocery shopping, there was a lady doing TikToks at the grocery store because I guess she was doing.
I have not seen anyone do TikToks.
So she was doing she was getting milk, and then she opens up the milk thing, and she does this as she's getting milk. And then we were following her because she was hot. So we're following her through the aisles, right? And everything she gets, and then she'll take a video of her taking it off of the shelf, you know? So she takes it off of the shelf, she looks, puts it back, goes back, does it again because she keeps fucking redoing it. And then everything she grabbed, she kept taking a selfie. So I imagine she was doing.
I cannot imagine. This fucking generation is so fucking retarded, bro.
I would have also hated to be a teacher with AirPods. Like when I was a teacher, like they didn't have AirPods, right? So imagine the kids had to have fucking actual headphones, which you could be like, get your fucking headphones out of your shit before I get in trouble. Now you could just put the fucking they're all doing magic tricks essentially. So it's just, they could just be leaning, looking at you, and they have fucking AirPods, right?
That's a thing.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like it's so, and you're a girl and you cover it with your ears. I can't see that shit. So it's quite tremendous.
What a great time to be alive. I'm telling you, bro.
Cheating, if you're a fucking high schooler and you're not cheating now with technology and all this shit. Back in the day, we used to do this shit. Like you would fucking put the tables here, right? So the tables here, and then let's say this person over here, you've queued them before, so you do this, you look at them so they know that you want the answer, and you do this, right? Like this, 23. And then if it's A, they hold their pencil up like this. If it's B, they hold it like this. C and D, and then that's how we'd hang our fingers at the edge of the table like this, doing that shit. And then you could just hold the pencil as you're looking at the question. That's what we used to do. Now you could just you could talk to the person on the fucking, hey man, what's number one?
You're like in a fucking group chat.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Or some shit.
Can I go to the bathroom?
That's fucking crazy, dude.
All you have to do is have one kid go to the bathroom, right? He has the fucking book. He looks for the shit. There's a picture. Like, you could incorporate everything. So now kids don't have any excuses not to pass.
That's fucking ridiculous.
There was a TikTok, as a matter of fact, that I found really funny of
like my girlfriend.
A dad bitching at a girl, and he goes, "You could cheat. All the answers are online." And she goes, "I did cheat." And he goes, "You still got a 62."
At that point, I would reevaluate my daughters. I'd be like, "Listen, I think you're pretty enough to maybe get yourself a decent rich man."
Like a fat chonga. She looked like a fat chonga.
That's so bad, bro.
While you're insulting the generation with the most school shootings, they're tougher than you. Though this generation has the most PTSD before graduating too. Yeah, this generation is having a lot of
bunch of pussies.
Yeah, a lot of kids that are like privileged assholes, essentially.
Yeah, bro.
That's what this one is.
You can't be, bro. I think any bunch of pussies, bro.
Okay, let's see, bro. I was a David Blaine of cheating in high school, then graduated to cheating on girls, then on to cheating on my taxes.
Oh,
I think if IRS
someone's getting audited.
If IRS is around
you and Piggy are both gonna get audited by the same person.
I cheated. Actually, funny enough, now that we're telling stupid stories, I cheated once. I think I told you this. Using like stuff. Like I've only cheated once doing magic stuff, where I was palming a thing as I had the pencil in the hand, like this. So I'd write, right? And I had the cheat sheet. So I just peek at it like that.
Oh, okay.
And here's the thing.
You cheated in a magic trick. I would have been like, dude, that's the virginiest shit.
I would never, even if how do you even cheat in a magic trick?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's a cheat.
I don't know, but I'm not a magician.
So I'm peeking at the thing as I'm writing, right? And then here's the thing. In my head, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking palm this little thing out. I'm gonna write in a pencil. In reality, the teacher was a very intimidating lesbian woman from Spain, and she was there. And the worst part is
Barcelona.
I think Madrid, right? So she's from the capital.
Barcelona.
And I think she knew I was cheating, but she saw that I was so nervous that she didn't come up to me because she felt bad for me. Because I kept looking up at her, right? How long she's looking at me.
Girlfriend for?
Way too long. So I was.
Was she also?
I was like this, by the way. So the way I was palming it, but my hand. So every time my hand would come up from above the table.
You're the worst fucking person to cheat and lie with. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You would give it away.
Yeah.
In 5 seconds.
Terrible. I'm a very honest person. I'm not a liar. I can't lie.
I can't commit crimes with you, bro. That's why I've never committed a crime with you.
So this is how I was. And then the other one, everyone actually called me a pussy for this one, because the worst part is that I've already had a little bit of a rep in high school.
What was your rep in high school, Paycake?
This was in 9th grade.
What was your rep?
As being a magician, Daniel. So the idea is that if there's any sort of endeavor
You're so funny.
that would require sleight of hand, they're like, oh, just have him do it. He's gonna. So we were fucking with our computer teacher.
Are you telling me that now you see me too this shit in 9th grade?
No, I didn't. And some girl did it, and they're like, she did it, you fucking pussy. Let me explain the story. Okay. So we were fucking with our computer teacher, who has the computer knowledge of you. So he's a computer teacher.
She's pretty good, or he's pretty good then.
No, because what we did is that we would just, because he's a fucking asshole. So kids from around the class would just set up the voice to text on like Windows XP. This is fucking forever ago, and it would have a voice, and you could write whatever you want, right? And you could write whatever you want.
I'm listening to you, bro. I could do multiple things.
You cannot.
I can't do multiple things.
And then the voice to text would go up, right? And it'd be like, Mr. I'll make up his name. Mr. Rodriguez is a cunt, And then that would come up. And then he'd be like, what was that? What was that? You know? So what he did is that he opened everybody's CD tray because he thought that one of us brought a program.
That's fucking hilarious.
He brought, and then the other one that required the actual sleight of hand movement was I think we had, this is how long ago, it was a diskette. So we had
Like
a
a
diskette,
floppy?
like a floppy.
A
Right?
diskette, Jesus.
And this floppy, I think, had the answers to one of the tests because for some reason somebody acquired the answers that he had saved on that floppy. So that
Strike
floppy,
one was putting it in a fucking floppy drive, my dude.
so that floppy was on his desk because he found out that somebody had it. So he put that shit on his desk, and we're all conspiring. We're like, Muhammad, they're like, dude, we're going crazy. You gotta fucking fuck this shit up. All right, we're gonna have to.
I love how you're the go-to guy here, bro.
We're gonna have to fuck this up. Okay, listen, you're gonna have to go in there and trade this. Okay. All right, you're gonna have to go on this, and I'm here like, no, I'm not. I don't want to do this, guys. And then they're like, dude, we had an identical copy of the disc, right? So I had to go up
A regular
there.
floppy, right?
A regular floppy.
Okay.
Right. It was one of these like I'm trying to remember back in the day. But it was like a green. I remember it was like a neon green floppy, right?
It wasn't those what are those high capacity ones? Is that what it was?
No, dude. It was a fucking like a 1.44 megabyte.
Jesus fucking
So it was on his
Christ,
desk.
dude. Not even a fucking Word doc fits that much nowadays.
So what I love is that they oh my goodness. I'm trying to remember the details of this particular story, but they call me a bitch, all right, because I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I can't do this. I need to. I'm not skilled enough to do this. And then one girl finally said, "Fuck it, give me the fucking shit." She stood up, and she goes, and then she walks away like a cold-hearted bitch, which I just find fucking tremendous. I was here fucking shaking my ass. She comes back. She goes, "Fuck you." Like,
she throws the disc in your face as
like,
bitch.
all right, whatever. But then here's the best part. She got caught because the guy's like, I know somebody switched this. The other one had a label. This one does not have a label. So that
Bitch.
one fucked it up, which is quite tremendous. Berenstain Bears or Berenstain Bears?
What is it?
I know, it's like a Mandela effect. But I still remember that. We all conspired. And then what I loved, too, was the fact that this guy, again, was a Microsoft computer teacher expert. And what? You can't fucking do three things at once, can you?
I don't know what else.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that
Do you want me to guess?
he thought, no,
Master
Daniel,
brewer?
no. Okay, what I'm saying
An
is that
eliminist.
what I'm saying, Daniel, is that he, all right, was this so-called expert in all this shit. We switched the floppies. He couldn't even understand that. He thought that it was a program in the fucking CD case. I love that this guy actually took, if I remember correctly, he took me aside, me and a person that I can't mention because I don't want to say too much
Allegedly.
about my family. And he goes, I don't know what's going on, guys, but nobody respects me.
No.
Nobody respects me.
Really?
I've been working so hard to get everyone. I swear to God, he pulls aside and he starts fucking bawling out of control, going, I don't know, guys. I can't. And then here's the thing, though. So we're like, dude, we're just, I mean, we're high schoolers. We're going to play around. We respect you. You know, we're fucking like this, saying, yeah, we just appreciate you. We just want to, you know, we're idiots. All right. So we promise from now on not to bother you from now on. We promise that we're not going to bother you from now on. Right.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm listening.
The next day in class, Daniel, the first thing this guy does, we don't do anything. We come in like saints. We come in, we sit down like fucking saints. The first thing this guy does is fucking bitches at me and bitches at the other person. Like, just right off the bat in front of this thing. So we're like, oh, fuck you, motherfucker. All right. Hands off. So then my friend person, next class came in with a fucking newspaper. I just opened that shit up in class, started reading that, and zero fucks. It's like, hey, you, zero fucks. So fuck that. But I still remember that. And I got called a pussy because I refused to do a little bit of a switch on the diskette.
But that sounds like some pussy shit to me, bro.
I didn't want to do it. I was too much of a bitch. All right.
If you're a real magician, you would have taken the challenge, bro.
But that's the thing that they all assume. They all assume that I have.
You're a real magician.
They all assume that I had some sort of technique. A floppy disk is this big.
Don't drop those cards.
Okay, but it's like this big.
Yeah.
So how am I supposed to go up there and then do like a fucking So the way this bitch did it is that she just goes.
The oldest trick in the book.
So here, the biggest virgin-y part, by the way, is that I was thinking like, okay, so I'm gonna like, you know. So I was thinking like, and then here's the worst part. I fucking hate to admit this, but I like under the table, like they gave me the floppy, and I was like palming this. I was like trying to find different ways to like palm this shit, like just trying to like have different ways to like hide it.
Dude, you're the ultimate
Like-
fucking nerd.
Like this shit, you know,
Are
like
you gonna
different
walk around like this?
concealments. Like, hey man, what's up, dude? You know, like I was thinking of different things, and I was thinking, okay, if I get this like this and I slide it under, I could grab that one and then flip it over and then, you know, do like a little bit of a switch. But I'm gonna have to distract him, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that with him. I'll be like, hey, I think this is my diskette. You know, there was no way to do it.
The fact that you're calling it diskette, I want to fucking punch you in the dick, bro.
Yeah, there's no way.
Floppy, bro. No one says diskette, bro.
You were never fucking anything in high school if you had the rep of sleight of hand guy. I also love that Piggy name dropped himself. 3.5 inch flop. Yeah, it's one of those 3.5 inch. All right, exactly what it is.
Like your dick.
Did I name drop myself? No, I didn't. Okay. But what I love is that I came up with all these weird techniques of like trying to do this shit, and at the end of the day, this fucking dumb bitch was also super hot, high school hot, and then adult hot, and now she's married to some guy with like I was gonna say
a
like
3.4 inch dick.
I was gonna say a massive forehead.
But
This guy has.
You married her, bro?
Listen. This bitch is so hot, but here's a problem. Here's a problem with her.
She's a dumpy.
No, imagine me calling you a massive forehead. Like the guy that she's with. I think we call him Hammerhead. But she just fucking does this shit. And then I think he ended up failing the entire class for that test. So nothing ended up happening. That was a fun time. That was a fun
so
time
much
period.
has changed, bro. You've grown so much.
A fun time period in my life in that school. Did I tell you that we used to the school? We didn't have seats, so we had lawn chairs. I tell you this. We had lawn chairs.
You have the audacity
We had lawn chairs.
to make fun of me and my funky ghetto ass school, but you guys are sitting in lawn chairs?
You have the audacity to say that I came from a place of privilege when in the school that I went to for high school, they use lawn chairs. Lawn chairs. As tables.
That's because
Or
your
lawn
school
chairs
laundered the fucking school money for fucking
Yeah.
personal expenses.
Yeah,
Don't
now I
blame me
know.
for that shit.
Funny enough, when they transferred principals, a check disappeared. So there was a FCAT check back from back in the day. So this is when I was in high school. A check disappeared when the power transferred, and nobody could ever find it. But you know, she got a new car, so it's like, oh, all right. Now
That's
it was
so only in Miami does that shitty shit happen, bro. Where the principal allegedly fucking stole a check and allegedly bought a car.
There's no alleged. There's no alleged. This is a matter of fact. But we had lawn chairs, and then what's funny is that what they would do is that if you come in and you kick if you kick the back one hard enough, because it's plastic, it breaks, right? So what kids would do in this fucking shithole of a school is that if you leaned a little bit, like on it, like let's say that right now I'm sitting like this on a chair, and I come in and I just fucking either kick the shit out of that motherfucker, right? Just kick the shit out of you're gonna hit your fucking chin on the thing. Or what you do is that you just lift it from the side and you just do this, your chin is hitting that table. And then the other thing that we would do
hilarious,
is we would set up tables. So you know the tables that you take out for beer pong? That are the foldable ones with the legs that have to come out. They're not the wooden ones. So there would be these tables, right? We'd get the ring that's there and we'd move it to the side and we'd bend it a little bit. So it looks like it's normal. The moment you put your book bag on that motherfucker, what we did too one
we used
day.
to flip bags back in the day, bro.
That was the other one. Back flipping was a big one. But the one that I liked was there was this kid that we told him, hey man, jump on the table. Like we're gonna record you. I still have this footage in like a shitty camera. That's funny enough, by the way. I realized back then I carried a camera everywhere. Yeah. I had a little camera. I was recording everything. I used to be that guy.
Yeah, so did I.
So
and a lot of that content I can't disclose.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of it's in the Miami-Dade court. That you can't really talk about. So we told this kid, hey man, we'll record you. It's gonna be crazy. Jump on the table, and we fucking set it up, dude. I'm not even kidding. I still don't know how to this day he didn't break his neck.
Nice.
Because there were 2 tables like this. He jumps on it like this, and his fucking neck just snaps like that. Shit. And then he lands down on the floor because we set the table. Everyone ran. We're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, just leave the dead body there.
And I have it on footage. I have it on footage of everybody running.
You gotta find that.
But dude, it's in literally 180p.
I want to see that shit.
180. It's like 180. But you can see it frame by frame, and this kid just fucking snaps his deck.
Bro,
Stupid high school.
I was like, see, I figured out that in high school, if you had a video camera, first of all, back in the day, no one could tell the. First of all, now no one could tell the difference between any camera. You have a camera, a high end and a cheap end. They're like, oh yeah, it's same shit. You know
I mean, the one point of privilege that my mom did have is that she had a terrible shopping habit, which is why my mom's credit card is the number or the rating or the credit score. I think it's like 14, essentially. But she always had like nice. So I remember she had like one of the first like true HD fucking 540p to 720p
Jesus.
Sony Cybershot. And then we shot like a project with that shit. And all the other projects were shot on like fucking VHS. But we had this fucking HD little motherfucker. And that shit looked pristine.
Yeah.
So that shit was kind
Dude,
of
the
fun.
trick is take a camera to school, allegedly. I'm not saying this to do this, but I'm saying this is what I've been told. Is you take a camera to school, you pretend you're in a film, what is it, film class or whatever it is?
Don't finish that sentence.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't finish this. Because that's okay. So yeah, don't. That's when you That's when you were a younger person.
What?
Go to a school and take a camera. This is the
no. Obviously, you being a student, don't fucking be a regular human being that doesn't go to that school and take a video camera.
If you tell that to a Daniel's gonna be like, "Oh, I'll just take my camera to the school," like other Daniel told me.
I'm in film ed or home ed. I don't even know what kind of class
that was great. I don't know why I got distracted on that from TikTok. There's a production value that you could expect on this show. Why I have to touch the screen every 30 minutes. So voting, video. I don't even want to talk about water or anything like that.
You don't want to talk about.
I don't want to talk about.
That's so funny.
No, I guess you know what? Let's just do the. If we could do a green screen.
Okay, what's the green screen segment today?
This fucking atrocity that is this blue sandwich from this shithole. That one.
Oh God.
That one. So let's do a little bit of a green screen.
Could this not be any more fucking advertising? Oh, sorry, I got you. Hold on.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay, you got this. Stand by.
I got this. There you go.
You know what they can't see though? They can't see me.
Why can't they see you?
I don't know, but the camera's not on. But they could definitely hear me. I could jiggle it if you want me to do that. There you go. I jiggled it. You let me know if jiggling it makes it work. Oh, look. Hey there. That's the sort of fucking production value that we have here. Where jiggling the camera is enough to make it work. There's a restaurant, my friends. There's a restaurant that is in most American cities known as Denny's. Denny's doesn't see good things. Nothing good happens at Denny's. Now, here's the thing, right? You have your Waffle House, correct?
Yeah, I love Waffle House.
Have you? I was gonna ask you. I've never been.
Oh, that's a video.
I've never been to Waffle House. Where's the Waffle House nearby?
We gotta go to Broward, but there's a lot of African American ladies that I'm gonna be able to sauce up for some discounts.
I don't want any discounts from. I want to pay full price, as long as I could see the food being prepared, because I don't trust anything.
It's actually prepared right in front of you.
It better be, and I'm gonna be looking at it as it's being prepared because I don't trust that motherfucker. I've seen some videos from that shithole. So you have Waffle House, you have Denny's, you have what's the
IHOP?
IHOP, right? You have IHOP. You also have ACAB.
You have
Okay.
what?
No, that's
Akon?
No. That was a dumb joke. Okay, so We have IHOP, you have Denny's, you have Waffle House. Is there any other that you have in your mind that are like nationally known breakfast diners? Do you know any more?
No, those are just fucking.
Those are the main ones.
Those are franchise shit. Well, like on the southeast, yeah.
They're all the Holocaust of diners. They're all the Holocaust of diners, and I'll tell you why. Because they're open 24/7.
Ooh, someone just said a really good fucking idea for this segment, bro.
How about you fucking say it out loud?
I'm gonna read it to you now. It says, and for this portion of the show called the Ham Rant.
The Ham Rant?
The Ham Rant.
Why? Because it contains two similar letters to ham radio?
It's because you go in there and you talk shit. And you rant.
Okay, but...
Accept it, bro.
Wish I could do a zoom in here. So, Denny's is turning its signature sandwich blue. Here's the thing about Denny's, right? I've been told a story by, I've mentioned my older brother here, right?
Yes.
The legend.
The legend.
He told me one time that he saw my aunt, who is a gross, disgusting Cuban woman, at 2 o'clock in the morning, sweaty, like post-club, with two dudes at Denny's. And that's traumatized me forever.
Hold on. Say it again. That she did what?
He saw my aunt, who's a gross, disgusting woman. She's like a nasty older woman. She had like she died of breast cancer, funny enough.
Oh, dude, we're talking about she's dead, bro?
Yeah, they're all dead. But she died before the older one, which I always found crazy. Because here's the thing. I thought she was younger. She ended up being like 77 years old. And I'm like, how the fuck?
I love how you don't know shit about your family, bro.
Well, the older one, because it was always, these two were always together. Right, so you always had these two aunts that were together, and they were always hanging out together, and it was always, that whole Cuban thing. And then this one died before the older one, and I'm like, how the fuck did the older one make it? This long. But this one, my older brother saw her at a Denny's at 2 o'clock in the morning with two guys after what looked like to be a club visit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Could you imagine being the gross dude that looks at an older, gross, nasty woman and goes, yeah, I guess I'm gonna fucking jackhammer this later. So that's the negative association.
Or maybe that was after the jackhammering.
I haven't even thought about that, but that's
because no one goes to Denny pre-jackhammer. You go to Denny's post-jackhammer.
I never thought of that. Because imagine if you're fucking.
I never once went to a Denny pre-jackhammering.
You get gassy after Denny's. You definitely get gassy after Denny's.
Your brother, I'm gonna ask your brother about this story.
Okay, what story? I mean,
about your aunt getting jackhammered by two black dudes.
Allegedly. Now you added black. I never said black.
Oh, I thought you said black.
Okay, so that's the association I have with this shithole right here. All right, that's the association that I have with this shithole. The association that I have with IHOP is, remember that weird time period when I was in my mom's office? Remember that weird time period in my life?
Yes,
Daniel.
I do, because I remember helping you move.
Speak about publicly here. But during that time period, at some point, I needed a solenoid for my then motorcycle. Right? If you remember this particular instance.
Oh, you owned one of those one time, right?
What are you talking? Oh, I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. Okay, so within the vicinity of her office, I would say maybe a mile. Right? They have maybe 6 motorcycle shops. None of them stock this particular part. So I went a mile and I went to all these stores and I asked her, more than a mile, but it's like a very weird, convoluted way to get there, which I was not happy about. And there were already things happening that I was not happy about. So then I went to all these 6 stores, which was a long, stupid walk. And I went to, angrily, I decided to go to IHOP. And I had Moons Over Hammy on that IHOP, visibly angry. My hands were like this. The dish was here. Imagine this. And my hands were like this, just eating it, just angrily. And then some girl behind me was bitching because her project was due. And I'm like, do you even know what problems are? You don't know what problems are. So
it says, I've done some posts and pre on the same night. Not my proudest moment.
Yeah, but those, judging by the... if I'm trying to remember, that sounds like some Mexican, right? It's like some Mexican bitches that you don't care if like they just, oh, I pooped. It's like, okay.
What?
You know, Like Sith
What do
sounds
you
like
think happens during
Sith.
intercourse, bro?
Sith sounds like the type of person to have shit on his dick, and he's like, no, it's fine, it's fine,
Oh God.
it works. I could just go around it.
Let me tell you, bro. I have some friends who have told me stories that they've put it in the butt.
Yeah.
And it's come out with a surprise.
Okay, that's good for them.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Well, you know what? All right. So that's my mentality with these places. Now, Denny's, being the shithole that it is, has the Moons Over Hammy sandwich. When you go to Denny's, Daniel, let me ask you, what is it that you order from Denny's?
The American Grand Slam.
That's it. Stop talking. That's it. That's the only thing you should order from Denny's. The All-American Slam.
Hold on. Is it the All-American or the one that... No, it's the jackhammer that comes with the pancakes.
The jackhammer. I think maybe I've been saying jackhammer, and you got that in your head. I don't think
Lumberjack.
Lumberjack, yes.
There you go. Wow, bro. The fact that we know shit like this.
But there is the All-American. There's also the Grand Slam.
Oh, that's the one that brings it, I think. Yeah.
Any slam, you're going to be good to go. Everything else in the menu should be abolished. I've seen people order steak.
No.
At Denny's.
Their burgers are pretty good, bro. Their nachos are phenomenal.
Okay, well, you're naming a lot of things that nobody should ever ingest. And imagine pre-coitus, right? So you go there and
This is definitely post-coitus food.
You grab a little bit of nachos and then you're like, I'm going to get it in today. And then you go home and she's like, nothing's going to go inside of me. A lot is coming out of me, but nothing's coming.
That's why you go post, not pre.
So this monstrosity is something that people order here. This is one of Denny's most popular things. Whereas IHOP has the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. Are you aware of this contraption?
Not idea. What the fuck is that?
Okay, it's like pancakes. It's like blueberry sauce, raspberry.
Let me tell you, their fucking syrups are pretty good, bro.
If you ever go to IHOP and you look at that waitress and you go, yeah, let me get the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. No. This is me. There's no licking my lips because there's no sexual connection here.
You're saucing up that bitch.
Hey, let me get the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. If anybody hears you say that within a 20-mile vicinity, like it's done. Like socially, it's over for you. So this is the equivalent dish in Denny's in terms of popularity, which is the Moons Over Hammy. And as you can see, because we live in
that looks so good. Why don't we go eat this shit, bro?
We live in Clown Town. All right, we're living in clown society. This is something that people eat.
Why don't we go eat this, bro?
I would never fucking want to be in a place that even has this on a menu.
What are you talking about? This is where we should have gone to fucking eat, bro.
Yeah. If this would have been on the menu, this would have been me. I would have seen that shit on the menu and I would have walked the fuck out of there. Are you kidding
me?
This
conversation is making me high.
Are you kidding me right now? This is gross, dude. Look at this shit.
I don't understand how you... I can't believe we went to Flanagan's over fucking Denny's when they have a fucking blue fucking
Daniel,
sandwich, bro.
If you use your eyeballs to read this over here, it says the new Trippy Moons Over Miami launches on Halloween.
Oh, okay. We're going there.
Exactly. So there's no chance of us having this because they don't have it.
So we're going. Okay, good.
So you're going.
You're going to go with me.
So this is the Moons Over Hammy, which on its own is a tragedy. It's a national tragedy.
I also feel, though, Piggy, to be honest with you, that it looks... In the picture, it doesn't even look that attractive, but I feel like if we go to the restaurant, it's going to be the ugliest looking fucking bread.
In the picture, it's not even that attractive. First of all, the fact that it looks like shit in the picture. This is a studio picture that somebody was paid to take.
Fuck with the hue.
No, not hue. This is probably like gristle. This is probably like shoestrings that they fucking painted brown. Like, this isn't food. This is designed to look like food. And even then, it looks like shit. Nigga, even though they paid
hash
somebody.
That looks so good, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
What game? Let's talk about the games that you play. All the game that you have. How many marshmallows can I fit in my mouth at the same time?
I'm actually hungry.
How high can I get my blood pressure? Via cheese.
How much cheese is too much cheese?
Okay. This is the atrocity that we have to live as a resident of Miami, Florida. This right here. This is a 9/11 of fucking sandwiches, and they have this here, and it's only gonna be in Miami.
Oh, it's a Miami exclusive?
Daniel, statistically speaking, some inbred retard is gonna see this article and is gonna travel to Miami because they want to ingest this fucking sandwich. Let me ask you a question. Do you remember a couple years ago, Burger King had a little bit of a spooky Halloween Whopper, a black bun? Do you remember this?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever eat that?
No.
No. Okay. Let me tell you about my experience eating that black bun, because people started reporting that they started eating it and their stools were black.
I believe it.
Black, like not like, oh, a little bit like this. The entire thing. So I ate it and I'm like, oh wow, this just tastes like a Whopper.
I mean, but it also wouldn't surprise me if you poop blue.
3 days. 3 days of black shit. I thought I was dying. I was Googling WebMD. I'm like, what does this mean?
Cancer.
Multiple sclerosis. My hand was like this. Right? I'm like, oh, my hands are shaking. Is this a new symptom? This is a new symptom. So this is the atrocity that we have to deal with here in Miami-Dade County. Is this political?
I thought, when you told me blue, I thought it was political.
Seems
I'm like,
a little
well,
bit
that's kind of
political.
weird that it's getting political over here.
Yeah, blue is not like, you said this earlier. Blue moons over hammy. Blue is not like a...
Okay,
Hold
okay.
up.
This kind of now makes sense, though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Does it make your poop to look like the Black Whopper? That's hilarious.
What did I fucking
I love
say?
that is someone's legitimate question to fucking Denny's.
I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong. You
Except for
see
women.
this, and the first thing that comes to mind is this atrocity. Do you remember when they had purple ketchup? Heinz?
I remember the green ketchup.
Yeah, they had purple and green ketchup. And let me tell you, they're both the Hitler of ketchups. Could you imagine? You have a fucking bucket of fries there, and you pour it like a fucking asshole. You put your little fucking green ketchup. The disconnect, the logical disconnect between what you're eating and the color. I imagine it's enough to make anyone crazy, because you're dipping your fries in green and you're eating it, and then you got green on your shit. Like,
That was cool. I like the green ketchup. We used to have that a lot in my house.
it's because you could count
That was
your
BK,
IQs.
right? That was a BK thing.
No, that was Heinz. You could buy the
I know, but that was first a BK thing, and then it went over.
I don't remember that shit. I just remember the atrocity that is this fucking shit. Blue ham, blue eggs, nah, blue cheese. First of all, blue cheese is the worst cheese.
Oh, you are a piece of shit. How is blue cheese the worst cheese?
Speaking of Denny's, all right, okay, you know what's funny enough? I mentioned the steak is gross, but I'm about to say that the steak that was in the salad was probably the best salad I've ever had in my entire life at Denny's.
At Denny's,
Yeah.
they're what do you call it? They
have a blue
they're-
cheese
yeah.
steak salad.
Yeah, it's
But here's the thing, right? I ate the steak. I'm like, whoa, what is this? The salad, the dressing. One thing ruined it: the blue cheese. I ate it. It felt like I had athlete's foot, and I grabbed the little like clippings of like skin that fall off, and I did this. That's what it felt
I
like.
fucking love blue cheese, and the stinkier the better.
The stinkier, the better. Yeah, I could tell that you were a gross person in high school.
How do you not like? I don't understand how you don't like blue cheese.
I don't
Blue
like.
cheese is probably the greatest cheese ever, bro. I
Yeah?
think in the top three, blue's in the top three.
Okay, blue cheese is the equivalent to the death of 6 million Jews during World War II. What are you doing?
I'm gonna prepare to read some comments to you.
Okay, so this is just something that's happening. I wanted to make a little bit of a point about this and my experience in diners in general. I find that the best diners are the one-off ones that are, hey, here's a little bit of a diner that is only an exclusive here, and we have like quirky foods like avocado on toast. Those are the diners that I like, especially when they have like these older women that have been working there their entire fucking lives. Those are my favorite diners. But like these franchise diners like Denny's with their fucking blue
It's
moons.
franchises in general. Jesus, bro.
Yeah, what's going on with your
What's up,
fucking
my
dog?
bro.
Okay, so read me some comments.
All right, bro. So we have a question for you, bro. What is your opinion on the chicken McGriddle?
The chicken McGriddle. Okay, the chicken McGriddle is pretty fucking nasty, and I'll tell you why. Because bacon works better with maple syrup than chicken. Bacon has a nice, salty, sort of almost sweetness to its entire taste, right? So if you get a McGriddle with bacon and eggs, it's going to complement each other. Whereas chicken contradicts each other. I'm not a fan of that one.
I want to fucking go
Copy my
spear
jokes?
the shit out of you.
You want to copy my jokes?
I want to go. What is it? Goldberg spear the shit. What are you talking about?
It's trash.
I can tell you've never had good fucking food.
I can tell you never have good. We're talking about McDonald's. You fucking inbred. What are you talking about? I could tell you never had good food. Hey, Piggy, what do you think of the McGriddle?
Anyways,
So bacon McGriddle is the superior one. Although that is possibly the worst thing you get at McDonald's in terms of caloric
I
intake
fucking love
fat
McGriddles, dude.
and sugar. You're getting sugar, you're getting fats, all in one, essentially.
RB says liquid cheese is the worst.
Liquid cheese.
What's liquid cheese? Do we have that here in America?
I mean, we have easy cheese, right? The little thing that comes in a little thing. That
Oh,
people
that's not
go,
even cheese. That's gross. Yeah, that's probably what it is. That's gross.
I'm a fan of that.
Of course you are.
But then you have that nacho cheese that I dunked my finger in for
But nacho. Damn.
that's liquidy, right? It comes out the same way. Remember the stuck my finger nut from Butcher?
Yep.
Okay, what else?
Gross. Blue cheese tastes like mold that fell off. Well, technically, blue cheese is mold cheese.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, have moldy cheese, Daniel. I think that explains why your IQ you could count with 2 hands.
Oh, so I can't even. I'm so upset that you don't think
So upset that
chicken.
I'm upset that
and
you said
syrup doesn't go together.
oh, you fucking. I had chicken and syrup the other day at Cheesecake Factory. They had a
Yeah, bro, but that's chicken and waffles.
chicken
dude.
waffle
It's different when
as
it's like
Benedict.
a chicken biscuit with honey.
Okay, well that works. That works.
It's
The
technically
one
like-
from Wendy's.
Well, no, you're right. You're right.
The one from Wendy's
You're
works
right,
way
you're
better.
right, You're right. You're right. You're right. It's
Okay, there you
not-
go. I'm the culinary
You see,
palate.
bro. See, bro. Wolf Ganger the pen here says he's unsubscribing. That's it, Piggy. You've gone too far. I agree, bro. I'm leaving this show too now, bro.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be a better show. I'll produce it, and then it's gonna be a better show. There's gonna be less issues. It's fucking your laptop that keeps fucking up. I don't know what it is about it being your laptop that it's like, I'm Daniel's laptop. I'm gonna make it a hard time. Okay. Any other comments?
RB says, "Holy shit!" Asked what liquid cheese is when there was a whole episode where Pancakes fingered a jar of liquid cheese.
Okay, that's not okay. So here's the thing, right? That's not liquid cheese. It's nacho cheese. So that's nacho cheese dipping sauce.
Yeah, but I also feel like people from Australia would call that liquid.
Okay, well, it is technically a viscous liquid, but you wouldn't consider it or call it a liquid cheese. What you would call a liquid cheese would be nothing, because that's just 2 words that we don't combine.
Cheese.
No, not even melted, right? Because melted is like a that's just a nasty atrocity. They shouldn't even have nacho cheese. I was telling you the other day about the pretzel pizza from Little Caesars, that they had nacho cheese as the sauce. Could you imagine going to a fucking pizza place, ordering a pizza, biting into the pizza and expecting marinara sauce, and you get nacho cheese sauce?
That's gross.
Yeah, it's the 9/11 of pizzas.
That's kind of gross. I don't know who would put nacho cheese in a fucking pizza.
Fucking Little Caesars and their inbred staff over there that said, "Hey, why don't we? People like pretzels. Let's put some pretzel in a pizza." I got an idea. Let me raise my hand. You know what people eat with pretzels? They eat it with cheese. So why don't we just put the cheese as the actual sauce in the pizza? Why don't you kill yourself?
Yeah, that was pretty gross. That I'm gonna be honest with you. That conversation we had was pretty gross.
Okay.
So is it a sauce or a cheese?
Is it a child? It's not even food. It's not even food. Like, that's not even considered nutritional by any means. You're not getting protein. All you're getting are just calories when you have that. So it's not even a food. That shit was made in a lab.
That was gross.
It's an atrocity. So I think that's that. Denny's is a terrible place.
Are we gonna do a ham radio special there, where we eat it?
No, I mean, if you want to eat it, you could go to Denny's. You could order this, and I'm gonna order the All-American Slam, because this is fucking moons over hammy. You know what it is?
Blue moons.
You got shit toast, you got cancer egg, and then you got ham bits, like cubes of ham that they essentially got from little Oscar Mayer pack, and then they mix it together, and some chef over there just nutted on it, and then this is what you get. You get that.
And like 3 day old, or maybe like a week old fucking grease fucking shit
gristle,
on it.
yeah. So that's what you're getting. So enjoy that. Enjoy that. So any other topics or any other comments about this thing, or any comments in general here that we could discuss in the green screen before we go back?
No.
Okay, so let's do a little bit of a
Transition.
smooth transition. Okay, yeah. There you go. There you go. So that was quite great. You have to add cheese. It's chicken and waffles and vibe, bro. Okay, so now all this is catching up. So there are comments here that you skipped, Daniel.
No, because I was only reading the good.
I'm about to take my. Aren't everyone's stools black? No, I think you're talking about the people. That was a fucking attempt at a terrible. Paul Cummings passed away. Says RB. I'm not sure if Paul Cummings passed away. I believe it because any magician above the age of 50 is really treading hard waters there. Anyone get any good cheese curds? Here's the thing about cheese curds. My previous example of the only cheese curds that I've had here are from Buffalo Wild Wings. And if you eat anything from Buffalo Wild Wings, you are gonna at least be at a loss of a minimum of 20 years of your life. So I've been there a couple times, and the cheese curds are tremendous because they're squeaky. You eat them, you bite into it, there's a little bit of a squeak on it. Are you having a hard time logging in?
I'm trying to find the where the voicemail section is.
New episode. Second tab down, and it's going to be voicemail. Okay, so you're looking at it as if you are coding an app. That's what I like, that you're looking for this easy thing as if you're coding an app. So cheese curds from Buffalo Wild Wings are my only experience. And let me tell you, they're great. But here's the thing. For one order.
It's cheese curds. Like mozzarella sticks?
It's like little fucking curds of cheese, of fried cheese. It's great. But here's a problem. 2,000 calories for one order of cheese curds. So
Fuck.
That's it. I mean, you could play a game. You could do one of your games and see how many you could stuff.
I mean, bro.
You know?
Challenge accepted, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure. You probably that's not a challenge. That's not a challenge to you.
No.
That's what I'm getting at. There's a great cheese curd place between Ottawa and Montreal. Can't remember the name. That's very specific. What are you doing here? Your task. Okay, so we're gonna go through some voicemails because you happen to have reminded me. So if you want to leave a voicemail, the link is gonna be in the description below. You can look it up, leave a little bit of a hot voicemail, and we'll address it as we are gonna do right now. So this one is one that you're gonna play. Hopefully, I could hear it from this. I'm not gonna hear it.
Really?
Yeah, because the fucking monitoring seems to be terrible. Actually, no. It's through OBS. So maybe, let's see if you play it. They could hear it, but I can't. Let's see.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's do the voice.
See,
Okay.
Gary,
Yeah, there's SpongeBob.
Gary. Hey, a magazine!
Okay. Yeah. Whoa.
Let's
That's.
see.
I want to kill myself.
Gary,
That was really long.
Hey, a magazine!
Okay.
Let's
It's looping,
see.
Daniel.
Gary.
Yes.
It's on loop. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. No. The production value in the show. Yeah. If I do this, it's definitely gonna go way low. All right.
Why are you angry, bro?
Evening, gentlemen. Been a while since I've called. Just kind of curious as to what's up with the TMP deck. I can see it over there in the background. Should at least show us some of the what the back is gonna look like.
There you go. Yeah.
2028.
You can see it. Oh my god, I hate this. Right there.
2028 is the release date for this deck.
You could see it there. Omar already gave me shit for it. He already gave me shit for it.
3035.
Okay. Hopefully in
A
30
day before
minutes.
the world ends.
Hopefully in 30 minutes I will kill you. So that is the deck right there. But you could see it very clearly in the 50K video. If you look at the 50K video, you could see it and it's as clear as day. But we're going through it. We're barreling through it. It's there. All right, you could see both little pips of what the TMP represents. A little bit of a slash. I fucking hate that this is in reverse. A little bit of a... This is like a TikTok challenge. Right, a little bit of a slash. Little vibe there. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, you can see it clearly there. I like that it's there teasing. But yeah, so I mean, it's being worked on. If it had it been something a little bit cooler, I'm pretty sure I would have pushed more for it to be
What
done.
are you talking about,
Like,
bro?
had
That
it
deck is
been-
phenomenal, man.
Had it been like oh hey, Piggy's making his own
Cookbook.
yeah, for sure. Had Piggy's making his own flavor of Red Bull, you know, I'd be like, oh shit, let me be on that. But it's like, oh hey, Piggy's making his own deck of cards. Okay, let me get to that. Let me hurry up. Hold up. I'm getting there right now. That's a joke. That's a joke. I don't
the
understand.
Absolute worst. You're the absolute worst.
We'll see. Small effing world, RB. My new phone matches my new car, both of which have pig cake stickers. I'm not a fan of stickers on cars. I'm not a huge fan of
Yeah,
that.
you were bitching about that. Well, it's the problem too with stickers on cars too, in my opinion, is the location of the sticker on the car.
Okay.
Window doesn't bother me.
Okay.
If you have a mesh bumper, sure.
Mesh
but
bumper.
Not on the paint.
Okay. But I know, because if you have a sticker on your car, it's because what are you trying? You're trying to accessorize. You're trying to tell people that
There's
what you
nothing wrong
like.
with stickers in your car. It's just not on the
Hufflepuff?
paint.
Okay.
But there's some stickers that are paint proof, that are like like paint friendly, car paint friendly.
What are you putting on your?
Yeah, it's fine.
Like what? What do you? You're representing something so hard that you got to put it on your car.
There's something wrong with that. The
I think there's
problem is
plenty wrong
if you
with that.
put a sticker that when you remove it, it tears your fucking clear coat.
Okay. My issue is with the sticker itself. You're putting it on the car and you're like, yeah. I'm a fan of Salt Life, guys. That's the problem that I have. Have you ever told a girl you had your own deck and she responds with, "Where do I throw my panties?" I think
No girls ever thrown panties at picking.
I think no conscious girl has ever thrown anything at you, Daniel. All the girls are like, huh? What?
They've thrown that ass, baby.
Where am I? What is this feeling? I don't understand where I am. You're like, yeah. Dude, I got crazy laid yesterday, bro. You should have seen her. 10 out of 10, bro. It's great. Was she awake for it? I mean, some parts.
That's so fucked up.
Production value A1. No shit, that's where I'm from. I lived in Ottawa for 8 years. That's funny. That's just such a weird specific place. I go around the mall parking lot and put Supreme stickers on people's cars. They love it so much when they scream in excitement and peel away. Wow, that's the other one that I don't understand. Supreme.
Dick move.
Right? You put Supreme stickers are fairly fucking expensive, even though you could get the same exact quality of fake ones for pennies, right? Yeah. But people are like, no, I want to pay for the official one. A friend that's like that, he had a shirt on that
Is it the same friend that I know?
Yeah, that he had a shirt on. He's like, I'm like, hey man, that's a nice shirt. And then he's like, yeah man, it's great. It's this thing. I'm like, where's that from though? He's like, it's like a $90 shirt. I'm like, that's a $90 t-shirt. T-shirt. Like
with a T.
This it just has a little thing here, and then like a drawing of like a titty in the back or some shit. You know, like a titty.
Wow, bro.
So that's $90 for that.
You should try the watermelon Red Bull. Highly recommended. You don't like watermelon, right?
I've tried it.
You're a little racist there.
I like watermelon. You fuck. Okay. Watermelon is good. It has to be cold. All right. The watermelon Red Bull is good, but it doesn't taste like watermelon.
Because it eats chicken.
See, that's racist. Okay. That's fucking racist. I only buy Supreme hats. Their average price when they drop, it's aftermarket price. That's insane. So I think that's the show. I think we talked about a lot of things. We've been here for 2 hours. I've told some stories, some high school stories, right? We talked about our process voting. I think we're going to put up the video of the actual vote
on the tube
after this stream. We're going to put it up there. But apart from that, I think this was a hot one. Right?
You know what's cool? You're looking at me, looking at you.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for you to say something, but you're just there.
I'm looking at you, so you're looking at me and I'm looking at you, but we're not looking at each other. You know what I mean?
At least you're not looking in the comments for your own fucking name.
Oh, someone said my name.
Wow. Hey, wow, that's my name. So any parting words, Daniel?
I want to say that my camera's not working and that it's always a good time with you, bro.
There you go.
I feel like we've had a good week together.
Yeah, really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Today's been great. You driving at 15 miles per hour playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the fucking the Halloween Pokemon.
I'm looking at cars behind you piling up and just sweating because I'm like these. Like if I were these cars, I would actually take out a gun and just go. Just flash it, just to let you know that I'm in business.
Flash it right back, dog.
Yeah, you flash it right back. You didn't have your gun today.
I always have a gun. You just don't. I just don't show you I have a gun. I always have a gun.
I always have a gun. You didn't have a gun in the car.
You didn't know that.
I know that you were okay. All right.
There's always a gun everywhere we go. What do you think, dude? You think I roll without a gun? What am I, not American?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you rolled. Where did we go today? Post office, dude. Hard, just in case.
I don't go inside the post office with a gun. That's illegal.
No, obviously not. But then you have like
allegedly.
The park, driving around. You got to protect yourself.
There. We had 2 homeless guys approach us today.
Yeah. Okay.
I was ready to blast them, bro.
Well, apart from that, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to do all the things that people do, and we'll see you next.
What on, bro?
Next what?
What is this?
Next what? We'll see you next.
Oh wow, look at that. Whoops. Hold on. Whoops.
What do you?
I just figured out. I forgot I did a button for the green screen that goes into the camera and then turns back to the other camera. I don't know. Sometime next week, I hope, bro.
Sometime next week.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't get my schedule. I'm waiting for my amazing manager, who is probably one of the greatest human beings of all time. And I wish him nothing but love, health, success, and in hopes that I get another 2 days of time off again. You know.
I'm gonna find the nearest school and change some lives. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching, and stick around.
But if we're leaving, why would they stick around?
Stick around on the channel. To.
I think you should have been very specific with that.
There's content on the channel. They can look at the channel. They could get bored and they can look at other stuff.